All right.
And I'm not there, so I can't help you.
That's true. Gruk is technically not there because he decided to go ahead and be a little sneaky beaky boy and go hang out with his little hot
It
friend.
wasn't sneaky at all. Everybody noticed.
That's true.
2 people noticed.
We
Never
just all
mind.
walked back to the house. We're like, okay.
Okay, bye. All right.
Bye.
So Radowill is now just kind of super excited that this like hot knight just materialized out of thin air and is effectively like submitted his life to whatever Radowill needs, his ends, his needs, his services.
Is the knight hot? Is that canon?
To Radowill, it is hot. That is up to you guys. He's got like a little curly swoop thing coming on with his hair, so he's got like a little Clark Kent thing sticking out, or like Superman deal.
Oh.
Like,
Is his name Thuck?
Name Thuck? No, isn't
yeah, and he's just got like the firmest of jawlines.
Yeah, biggest, thickest jawline, like the biggest underbite you can possibly think about, and like just that big swoop. He's
blonde
just
hair.
like, well, no, it's silver. Actually.
Golden swirly swoop.
He is the same race as Radowill, so he is also a gray dwarf that had just materialized. So you would probably picture it if Radowill were to look in a mirror and how Radowill calls himself hot, and this is the embodiment of what Radowill probably imagines himself to look like, is this hot knight that just materialized.
Okay. Okay, so Radowill, 3 questions.
Yes. And I get to draw?
Our 3 questions. If you answer them, and you answer them honestly, then you get to draw. First question. We have acquaintances that are servants of Jublex, the trash god of refuse. Do you know, or rather, please tell us where we can find anything that would be any site or items that would be sacred to anybody that follows Jublex?
The Darrow might be very interesting for you to go ahead and talk to you about that.
You said the Darrow?
The Darrow, the little servant creatures you see battling around here. In regards to any like items or anything like that, I don't have anything like that. I don't have anything that I've recycled.
Reuse, recycle.
At you saying that, Nevira, he looks at you.
Radowill is a big proponent of renewable clean energy.
Nevira, can you give me a sleight of hand?
$19.
19. Okay.
So sorry, you go ahead.
Nope, don't worry. Nothing changed, but he's keeping an eye on Nevira right now. As she says
The Darrow are the small, like, even shorter than dwarves, overlooked, unseen servants.
That's your second question, yes.
I was asking you, the DM. I was not asking Radowill.
Yeah, the Darrow are the little tiny creatures that you may have seen around there. Or I shouldn't say tiny. Tiny is in terms of like your guys' height, small, in comparison to some of the other creatures that may be walking around. Those are the ones like in those like patchwork clothings. Those are the ones that would be delivering you any items, quote unquote, magically. Think house elf kind of vibes, but you see them. They're typically invisible when not actively looking for them because they are easily discarded and no one has any dealings with them. They are below the ground in terms of respect. Your second question.
Second question. Certain parties that we have come into contact with are looking for something. Please tell me any information that you have about anything valuable or anything valuable that the Grey Ghosts may have recently taken from other groups within the city.
I don't have many dealings with the Grey Ghosts. That I can honestly tell you. You can roll insight if you would like, to see if he is telling the truth or not about that.
Yes.
I got an 11.
14.
12. 10.
To the best of your knowledge, he is being truthful about not having many dealings with the Grey Ghosts. He does not appear to be showing any kind of inkling that would tell you otherwise.
What I'm about to say is not a question, it is a statement. Therefore, it does not count towards this third question.
Yes.
You said that you do not have many dealings with them.
Choose your words wisely, Tom.
I feel as though you have additional information beyond the fact that you don't have many dealings with them that you could share with us.
That is what I can tell you, and I can tell you that I am not aware of anything that they may have any dealings with in recent. That is my answer to your question. Third question now. And as he holds up his 3 fingers, you can see that like his fingernails are still just as broken as they were before, with more dirt underneath them.
Third question. You had said that there are going to be a lot of deaths in the near future. Why is that? What is going to be the result? What is going to cause all of these deaths?
You see him like flicking his tongue in his mouth as he's trying to like decide about how he's going to answer this question. And you can see him kind of pondering to himself, and he's muttering underneath his breath. Can you give me a perception to see if you can hear what he's saying?
All of us? Or just Tom?
Just Tom.
God damn it. 10.
10. With him muttering under his breath, you can tell that he's still talking to whatever it may be, but you cannot hear anything he may be saying. Talking about these things, there's the Darrow, they have been coming up into a sort of uprising, if it rather, and I've a strong feeling that those things are going to be coming to fruition very, very soon.
Okay, thank you.
The cards, boy.
Would you like to pull another card?
I would.
All right, so hold out the deck to him, and then he will pull a card from it.
Okay.
I'm not handing him this deck at any point.
Due to his natural greed, he's going to be pulling the cards.
Right.
He's going to pull however many on a d6.
Okay.
Due to his natural greed. Do you remember the rules of the deck of many things?
Let me give me 5 seconds, and I might.
Once he announces how many he is going to be pulling, that is how many he pulls. You cannot stop him.
Okay.
You're giving him the deck to draw, even though you're holding it. Once he announces how many it is, you cannot stop that. He must draw all of them to completion. If you fail to do that, bad things will happen.
Okay.
Or we could just say his answers weren't satisfactory.
5.
Leave.
Holy shit.
Oh,
Good luck, bro.
5.
Oh,
Do we want each one of the 5 of us to do the like carousel and see which card to pull?
Yeah, we can. Okay. So, Tom, being first, I'm going to hold these 5. And I'm not looking at the back of these, so like I'm way over here. So, you tell me when, and whatever card's in my hand that's been pulled off, if it's still in there, it's... Gosh darn it. Let me turn off the filter real quick.
we can kind of see it.
Okay. Then I guess just trust me. So once
It's fine.
it's pulled off, that's the card. Got it? Okay.
Yep. When?
So this is the card.
Yeah.
Okay. So this card goes off first. And he's going to announce, he's like, I'm pulling out 5 of these.
I may need to read this, but I'm curious if do these happen? Does he pull the first one and then the effects happen and then he pulls the second, or is it he pulls all 5 and then they all happen sequentially?
So Before you draw cards, you must announce how many you are intending to draw and then draw them randomly. Any cards drawn in excess of the number have no effect. As soon as you draw a card from the deck, its magic takes effect. You must draw each card no more than 1 hour after the previous draw. If you fail, the remaining number of cards from the deck fly out on their own and take effect all at once. So
Nice.
That's what I'm saying about if you choose to try and stop him, bad things happen. Not necessarily to you, but...
Yeah, and it says, just in case you weren't aware, it says that the cards, once they are pulled, they reappear back into the deck. So theoretically, you could pull the same card twice.
Yep, depending upon what happens.
Right.
So this one...
Oh, fuck.
Why did you give him so much power, Tom?
Well, here's the thing, is it could be amazing or it could be really, really shitty for him.
Here's the best part. So he draws this card. He's now going to draw an additional 2 cards.
Oh my god.
Nice.
Lord.
He's going to have either the best or worst day of his life.
Okay. All right. Cirella, you get to draw. Or you get to tell me when.
When?
So this card here.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like that look.
I don't know if I like it or not. I don't know if it's a good thing. I don't think it's a bad thing.
Maybe I don't like it.
I don't know.
I think it's a good thing. Around a wolf.
Okay, so... putting this in the notes because... a second card is drawn. You see Radwell freeze. You look into his eyes and you can see that there's no life behind those eyes.
Yes.
Oh,
Perfect.
shit.
His body appears to be frozen in time. As he is mid-sentence for drawing this second card, and he is ecstatic that he's being able to draw another one, the moment it is revealed to him, he is frozen, such as this, looking at the card, and the card fizzles out of existence.
What does the knight do?
The knight is also frozen. He is also not moving. You look into his eyes, and his eyes do not appear to have any life. All of you can roll Arcana to potentially tell more about what just happened.
Shit, that's not...
No, 3.
I got a 5.
10? 22!
22?
Nice.
Okay. So,
That was a crit. Is that a crit? Is that... I don't remember what the fuck.
Natural 20?
Natural 20!
Nat 20!
There you go.
Take the
Okay.
energy!
Cirella, even with a limited knowledge of what kind of magical things may have happened that would have caused something so large, your brief familiarity with the Deck of Many Things and the stories that have been told about it, you recognize this card as one of the Void. Radawill's soul is no longer with him.
Sucks to be him.
Shit.
Well,
As soon as you come to that realization, Cirella, you can see in the air that there was a brief wisp of something leaving Radawill's head. That same wisp is something that has left the knight's head. Without further reasoning, Cirella, that is as much as you can deduct about what had just happened here.
he has no soul, guys. It's
He
gone.
didn't, he didn't have
Poke him in the head.
he didn't have much of one to begin with, so
Oh shit.
So wait, we can pilfer him like he does.
that's what
Big
I was
dead
about to
body?
say.
He's frozen in
Look at the
space.
back.
He's not moving. He cannot do anything.
Sweet.
Yeah, Nevira, we can steal as much shit as we want from his place.
Can I do like an insight investigation or something to see if that thing that he keeps talking to is still here?
Good idea.
Yeah.
You would have better luck trying to cast something that might see anything.
Can't do that. Sorry.
I cast detect magic.
You cast detect magic. You detect the many things that are on all of your party members. You do not detect anything that is within the area. However,
Within 30 feet?
Within 30 feet. You do see that there is a ward of some kind that exists in the back room. This ward, can you roll Arcana for me?
Hang on.
All of us or just him?
Just Tom. Tom is the only one casting detect magic.
It says I learned at School of Magic. I don't know if that would give it any additional information. I got an 18 on Arcana.
Okay. 18. This ward is that of illusion, as this would not normally be seen without this detect magic spell. With that roll, you are aware that this ward and its illusion school would know if something else of invisibility were to pass it, an alarm of some kind would go off.
Hi, Primrose. So there is a ward in the back room. If something walks through it, it sets off an alarm.
If that thing were to be invisible.
Okay. If something invisible walks through.
So we can be visible and walk through it?
Tom would be able to glean
That's-
that, yes.
Okay.
So, what did you say you rolled in Arcana? It was 18?
Yeah. Hi, Primrose.
You can safely assume that it would likely be only things of
Mhm.
magic that would, how do I phrase this? Alter perception.
So I can't walk through it. Since I have the cloak on.
Does it alter your perception?
In a way, I think.
Yeah, since I'm casting Detect Magic, tell me what a cloak does.
Okay. Well, you only learn about the school of what the cloak would be. You were specifically looking at the ward.
That's
The
fair.
ward was the cool thing that got
Yeah.
announced. The cloak.
You have disadvantage against perception checks while wearing it, so.
I got,
okay.
or
That's neat.
Nevira can just tell you.
I mean, I'm telling DM.
Yeah.
But no.
Oh.
So I'm guessing it would kind of go off if I went through.
No.
No? Oh,
No.
okay.
No. Like something magical that would change perception. Like invisibility would be something that would change perception.
Okay. I mean, I'm fine with it. I'm fine with being able
Yeah.
to go back there. I was just
So that's what this ward does. You could probably, now that you know that this kind of thing exists, you could probably ask and see if there's anyone that knows about this kind of thing, or if these exist elsewhere in the world, as this seems kind of high tech rather for this kind of a shop, or very magical for this kind of a shop.
Are you saying that we can ask you, the DM, or are you saying we can ask other things around us that are part of
other things
party
around you
that might
guys? As the DM, that's as much information that I can give you guys. That is what you rolled. That is what I can hint at. That is what I can safely tell you based off of what you guys would likely know as your characters, being Tom, Bardy, Nevira, Cirella, Gruk, Gwen. That is what you guys would know. And being Tom was the one that recognized it, unless you try to ask anybody else about it and seeing if they might have anything else to say about it, that's as much as I can do.
Hey, does anybody here know about illusion magic and wards?
Nope.
Can I do a history check?
Yo, Dawnbringer, you see that shit? Isn't that weird?
You can do a history check. And Dawnbringer's just like, what is that? That is old. Those are kind of the old magics around here. But I mean, yeah, no, you're not getting past that.
Oh, I'm not going to mean I can't just walk through it?
What'd you get, Cirella?
It was a 6. It was almost a 20, and I was...
You get the idea that you've probably seen these before on some missions, but you recall nothing because you're not going through them invisibly.
I rolled a nat 20 on a history check, so it'd be a 21. 21?
And you're trying to what for your history check?
I'm trying to... knowing that there are weird ancient wards probably all over the world, especially in ancient ruins and shit, wondering if I've ever heard anything or any stories of these and any epics or sagas about how people may have gotten past them.
Do I see any symbols, by the way?
Hold on the symbols. Let me try and think about this one for a second.
No, you're fine. I just wanted to voice it.
Actually, wait, no. Nevira, for your symbols, if I recall, you already tried to look for symbols in the store.
Oh,
Those would be the symbols you would have seen. I don't remember what they are right now.
No, you're fine. I'll look.
Tom, you don't recall any stories about like circumventing any of these, but you recall some stories of dungeon divers or dwellers that had encountered these and that those are their downfall.
Okay. Sierra's got a look on her face.
Yeah, Gwen, you okay?
Yeah, no, Hex pushed the book on her face.
Oh.
How'd she do that?
She was nudging it, and then she just like, it just her face. You're okay.
No.
So if I have like bottle caps on my table, Prim knows that I won't let her knock anything heavy off. But bottle caps are free game. So she'll get up in my lap and then very slowly reach over and spat the bottle cap off the table.
Real quick,
a little contact lens, like plastic thing a minute ago when I found her in the bedroom. So.
Oh goodness. What, Nevira?
I think I checked for the symbols in Isla's shop, but not Radowell's shop.
Okay, let me see if anything might pertain to that.
The other one I got Isla's, it might be the exact same, is magic and gang. Protected by magic and a gang. So I don't know if it would be the same thing or not.
Yeah, those would probably be very similar for here.
Yep.
I wouldn't say there's anything new, and I didn't think about anything new that might come on.
You're fine. You're good.
But I do want to make everyone very, very aware of the rules that we had just stated regarding the deck of many things and regarding drawing.
I was going to ask about that. So Radowell was supposed to draw 5 cards. He only managed to draw 2.
He also is supposed to draw 2 more.
Yes.
Yeah, sorry, he's supposed to draw 2 more. And so now he has 5 cards that he has yet to draw, and he is physically incapable of doing so. My understanding of how the deck works is that now 5 more cards are going to fly out of this deck and all apply to him. And if there's something that would then interact with us as a secondary bystander type of thing, then we would be impacted. But otherwise, it would all be affecting him.
They're all going to take effect.
Right.
Unless you guys can somehow magically find where his soul may have just gone. Because the best part about the Void is that it states whatever the DM chooses.
Oh, okay.
It still exists on this plane.
So before I think about that, So my understanding of the deck of many things is that if we do nothing, 5 cards are going to fly out. They're all going to impact him. If it's all just shit that would impact him and not have a physical impact that would then impact us, it's not a big deal. If it's like he explodes, then
I'm so sorry. During your detect magic, I had failed to mention. I apologize. Time in regards to like the whole universe is still at that moment of you like finding the ward. Detect magic is still going on. His notebook is also glowing.
Oh, okay.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I'm gonna go take the notebook. I already wanted to take it earlier.
Yeah. Hey, Nevira, his notebook's glowing and it's magic. You can take it if you want.
The school of magic is necromancy.
Oh, fuck yeah, necromancy.
No, I am correct in saying that is a school, like necrotic or necromancy. I totally forget the schools.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I just want to make sure.
Necromancy is a school. There's also like
I was
ritual
like,
and
yeah,
other things.
So it is necromancy.
I want to play a character
What's
where
necromancy?
Death.
No,
resurrecting dead corpses.
No, I get that, but what are we talking about necromancy? I'm confused.
The notebook has whenever he casts detect magic, he knows that the notebook comes from the magic school of necromancy. Like something about the book is that.
Yeah, I'm reading the book.
I want to play a character where I'm an EMT and I'm a necromancer, and I just think that I'm a really, really good EMT.
That'd be kind of fun.
I gotta write that down.
Yeah, who knows? Maybe Tom dies.
When would I ever die?
I've sent you so many character ideas because I'm just expecting you to die first.
When would I ever die?
Like, I'm not actively trying to kill all of you guys at this time, because you guys are low enough level at this time. But this is not a game of I'm on your guys' team.
Yeah.
Technically.
Yeah. You're the narrator, essentially.
Food just got here, and I have a cat in my lap. Oh, boy.
Yeah, Eric, I can't get up. That's
all right.
cool.
Well, let me grab the food. I'm going to pause recording again. So, and we're back from that pause. Cool. Learned that the notebook is of a necromancy school of magic, and Nevira, you were asking about what's necessarily in the notebook. So the two most recent pages are that discussing of Cirella and her little description. You actually see in there, additionally, there's like a little mean face with devil horns on it. Then you see a little descriptor of Tom, and then you just see a little pile of poop with like little squiggly wheels coming out of it. Those are the two most recent pages. Flipping through it, you just see a list of a couple different people with names, their own little descriptors, with own little pictures of them and about what they may have ordered. Nothing in this book appears to be of any significant value to you. While this might not be significant value to you, you have a feeling that this might be significant value to others.
Yeah, I'll keep it.
Okay. You keep this book.
You don't want to share with anybody there?
Nope, mine.
Okay.
Nah, I can show you later.
Okay. That is all you can really tell from where you are at right now and with what the book is. You are pleasantly aware of this ticking timer regarding this deck of many things and when it is about to, for lack of a better word, explode.
Oh, fuck it.
Well, so yeah, I guess that was my question, is all of the impacts of the card, so the cards all get put, if we do nothing, 5 more cards are going to fly out of this deck, and all 5 of those effects are only going to impact the guy, right? Because the only way that it would impact us, my understanding, is that if there was something physical that happened, like it was like you just fucking explode, then that would obviously impact us, but otherwise all of the effects are happening to him.
I'm going to say that as the DM, and the DM discretion is law for the deck of many things, it is rather vague regarding when things happen with the void. As I'm trying to look up, I'm like, how do you get your soul back from the void? I will say that the way to get the soul back from the void is to destroy the thing that the soul may have gone into.
Okay. When I cast Detect Magic, was there any indication of anything around that was magic? Besides
you had 2 things that had occurred. The ward and the notebook. And then the rest of the stuff that you and your party has on you that is magical. There are no hidden magical entities that are in here. There are no hidden magical users or people that within this 30 feet. That encompasses the back room, as you had found the ward in that back room. Or detected, rather.
Okay. Hey, guys.
Can I smell out his soul?
Can you?
With your lizardy nose.
I don't know. Can I?
I don't know. What? How do you smell the soul?
Yeah, I know. That's what I was asking. Is there a way that I could have smelt his soul when, didn't you say that I saw something come out of him? So could I have picked up on that?
With your Arcana, you saw that little wisp of what would be someone's soul leaving him. You do not necessarily know where that had ended. You just saw the little that little fizzle come out of him, and the knight as well.
All right.
So are you talking about Hunter's Bane on how to track Fey, fiends, undead, and such? Because he's neither Fey, nor fiend, nor undead.
No, it's just my heightened senses.
Heightened senses.
It's under my features and traits.
Heightened lizardy senses. What sense would a soul give off?
Exactly. I mean, he did have the necromancy book of school or whatever, so I don't know. Could be.
You can smell that the notebook is about as dirty as Raduil smelled.
Beautiful. But is that his soul, or is that just his body?
That is what you can tell.
Did we have any sense of a direction of the wisp of soul?
No one was able to detect anything that far. And the only one that was able to roll far enough to even see the inkling of it was Cirella.
It just...
Can I poke my head out the door and see if there's anything outside that would have looks like it's different?
Nothing coming out of the store looks to be any different. It looks just as kind of a dead area as it was when you guys came into the store. It doesn't look to be there doesn't appear to have any sound of any kind of altercation that may have occurred out there. You don't hear anything unique compared to what was out there before.
Hey, Raduil, if your soul is stuck in an object, can you angrily rattle it as hard as you can?
Your call to the void returns nothing.
Okay. Can I roll insight or investigation into the book that Nevira is holding to see if that has a soul in it?
You can roll Arcana on it.
Okay.
Can I just rip the cover off? Just the cover.
I rolled a 9.
Please.
You get a pretty good idea that this book has a lot of information with Raduil, as that was his last thing that he had. That's what he had been writing into. You rip the cover off the book, and you feel a shiver down your spine, Nevira.
Why'd you do that for?
Because we're trying to figure out where his soul is. I don't know.
I didn't
Nobody
know.
else is doing anything that's helpful.
Hey, Dawnbringer, what do you know about the void?
I know nothing of the void. What had happened?
We got some dude that is kind of not a cool person, but his soul escaped out of his body and went into an object that we believe is relatively near us. And I didn't know if you knew anything about the void or could sense void things, since it seems like that would be within your realm of things that you would be made to fight against.
Sense, no, but I can tell you that at least being an embodiment of the sword of myself, I mean, I can definitely tell you that if you were to cause me any kind of a pain, I will definitely let you know.
If I were to cause any pain to you, that's not my intent.
Well, right, I know you're not trying to cause me any pain, but I mean, being an embodiment of a kind of object that you're holding, I mean, I have my own thoughts, feelings, and such. And I just have a way of talking to you. If I had no way of talking to you and you were to hurt me, then I mean, I'm sure I would let you know.
Oh, okay. Okay, well, keep an ear to the ground and help me out if you know things.
I have no ears, chap.
Well, you know what I mean.
No. And he shuts up.
Okay, so very quickly, we have two options. We can either let whatever's about to happen to this dude happen with no control over himself all at the same time with 5 cards, or we can sit here and fuck our way around to try and figure out what object it might be in.
I mean, I don't really care what happens to him.
Yeah, I'm kind of partial to just letting all 5 things happen at the same time.
Okay.
Can we all like hide behind me and Gruk and see what happens?
I mean,
So
we could just take a step
Gruk's
out
not
of
here.
the shop.
that
just in
too.
case.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
get out of the shop and just leave him be.
We
grab the ward in case the shop blows up.
Well, how about this? How about we just step out of the shop? We let whatever happens, and then we walk back in. And if the back room is still there, then we can go into the back room.
Why not just go to
You
the
guys
back room
have,
now?
I would say, about 50 minutes right now.
How
You
about
guys have 50 minutes right now. And by 50 minutes, I mean
true.
50 minutes as in regards to like what's happening. Yeah, because it's not happening like right now. But I will go ahead and do this on you guys since there's a lot of talking back and forth. I'm going to set a 20-minute timer.
We do. So yeah, the rules are that if you determine that you're going to pull more than one card, you have to pull each one of those cards no more than 1 hour after the last one.
Yeah.
So.
Oh,
Oh, okay. Yeah, just to make it clear. So I guess Caleb is right. We do have more time.
I'll try. I'm gonna try and sniff it out, even though that's not gonna be very helpful. I'm gonna see if I can go outside and sniff it out or something.
Give it that deepest of whiffs.
So go ahead and give that perception with advantage.
Fuck it, there it is. That's a 12.
See, Gruk should have came with us.
Well, that was a net one, so I got a 12.
12. Gruk, I am sorry. There's not a lot of stuff happening for you at the moment. With separating from the group and wanting to go talk to your fling, there's not a lot of story development right there at the moment.
Shut up! It's not a fling.
It's fine. It's fine. So you rolled a 12. Again, the information I can give you is that you get a very like smelly smell that only a smell could smell of, like being the notebook.
So sniff the notebook. I'm sniffing the notebook.
Hang on, Nevira. Are there any of these pages in here that have depictions of a creepy, pervy-ass Peter Pettigrew Grey Dwarf?
Oh, that's a great question.
At the very front of the book that had just been torn off on the ground, you see a very crude drawing of himself.
Can I step on it?
You can.
No, look at it.
and when she steps on it, just step on me, mommy.
So you step on it?
Yep, step on it.
Okay, you step on it. Nevira, again, you feel like what feels like spiders like crawling up inside of your spine. Not on it, not around it, inside of your own spine. So inside your body, you feel that as you step on it.
Guys, I think he's in the book.
Do you want us to burn the cover?
Yeah, the one that he's on. He's either in this or the cover, or just together.
I don't want to give. I want to keep the book. So
I'm fine with keeping the book.
yeah, I want to keep.
He doesn't need to live. I don't care.
I'm kind of with you. Yeah, I don't. I'm honestly kind of. If we got 50 minutes, I'm kind of okay with checking out whatever shit's in the back room.
By 50 minutes, you have 50 minutes in game. You have 17 and a half minutes right now.
Yeah, I'm fine with us exploring the back room while we have the chance, while he's not here, and then whatever happens to him happens as we
But
leave.
the only thing is if we go in the back room, it's going to set an alarm off.
If we're invisible, or if we have.
Okay, that's what I
illusion
have been
magic.
confused about. So, go investigate.
Yeah, I want to go in the back room.
My cloak is going to kind of set this off. Or not.
All right, so Courtney, here's what we're doing. Since we have apparently 17-ish minutes in real life before all of these cards get pulled at the same time, we don't really give a shit about Rattlewill, so we're going to explore the back room while he's not here to stop us, and then we're going to make the decision when we come back out. Is kind of what I'm thinking.
Okay.
There's no decision. We're going to the back room. As soon as the time gets close, we're out of the thing, so nothing happens to us.
Okay.
All right. Well, let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay. I believe there is.
I still don't know if my cloak's going to set this alarm off.
Do you want to hang out here and or take the cloak off?
I don't want to take the cloak off, but...
Wait, Caleb, didn't you say that it will not set off the alarm?
Correct. Only something that would be like altering you physically. Example being invisibility will set it off. Things
Okay,
are
so
like,
what?
oh, okay, I will go ahead and tell you, your cloak, not going to set it off. That doesn't
Okay,
alter
I'm
your
like-
visibility of any kind. It's not something magical that's going to turn you
back room.
invisible.
Back room.
Back room.
Okay. So you guys go into the back room, and as you start essentially opening up chests, throwing out random garbage clothing, all this garbage clothing, it's covered in dirt, it's grimy, there's adults clothing, there's like teenager clothing, and what you guys are finding is like you even find like children's clothing back here as you're kind of ripping through all this kind of stuff. It looks to be strictly clothing is what you're finding back here. There's not looking to be anything super spectacular with everything. It looks like it's already been essentially rummaged through, and anything good is probably already put on display in the front of the store. When you're looking through it, I'm trying to see if I can find... Try to look for like a...
Sarah has a cat. How long has that cat been there?
Like an hour or two?
In your lap?
Yeah.
She's just been blending into your shirt this whole time?
Yeah.
Cool.
Interesting.
See, I want one.
Not either.
You have a glossy shadow.
Yeah, she's quiet. She's a big sweetie.
Here, I'm gonna pause the timer. 'Cause I'm
She's
trying to
saying
look
sorry for
something specific.
trapping you in the closet.
Yeah. Can you explain to me? I mean, Caleb told us the story, but like, how do you get trapped in the closet by a cat?
Because she was hungry. The food's in the closet. I was going in the closet to get the food. I didn't know which food because there were multiple bags in there. I was texting Caleb. Hex was actively trying to open the door while I was in there texting Caleb to get an answer. So I held the door closed. And I kept seeing paws just under the door trying to get it open.
Why did you just call him?
Because he was in the middle of something downstairs. I don't know.
If I was being trapped in the closet by
she's not gonna bite me.
Oh. Yeah, when you said trapped in the closet, I thought that she was being like severely aggressive to where she's keeping you in there.
No.
In which case, in which case, I don't know how much you weigh, but like, I weigh 200 pounds. I'm 20 times the weight of Primrose. I highly doubt there's anything she could actually do.
No, I was just messing around.
Oh, okay. It is funny and concerning as a homeowner when they're stuck somewhere and you just see that like both arms just under the door.
Nah,
I'm sorry, Melissa.
I'm not trying to open doors. So.
Okay.
Are you eating peanut butter and chocolate chips? I'm just curious because if so, I mean that's perfectly normal. I mean, maybe not normal, but it's normal.
protein.
I mean, it's fucking Reese's peanut butter cup there at that point.
Oh, you're scooping peanut butter out and then dipping it in like chocolate chips. That actually sounds really good.
Yeah, and then just putting chocolate chips on top. Anyways, Continue.
Okay, I'm gonna hit play on the timer. So, all right, cool. Now it's going back on. So you're at 15 minutes right now, but just to give you guys a heads up. In the kind of like loops of all that, what you're able to find is there's like some odds and ends in regarding just like random pieces of paper. None of it seems to be very important. They look like receipts of different stores around here. You see like a little bit of coins falling out on the ground as you're kind of going through it. So it doesn't look like it's all been fully scavenged through, but nothing that's coming out of here. And Tom, just to reiterate, there's nothing magical that you found back here.
I want to take some coins. Whatever coins I find, because I'm fucking, what is it, dirt poor?
Mm-hmm.
Dirt poor.
I'm broke.
Okay,
I want the piece of papers.
Okay, you can take the pieces of papers. I need to get, where's the other? Where the hell's the other one? And then there's that. Yeah, it is. Okay. 36.
Are all the clothes like dirty, or?
They're look to be things you would probably be thrown in the ground in. You find 28 copper pieces.
Oh,
collectively falling out.
28 copper to my name.
Is there any like hidden doors or an upstairs or downstairs over here?
Nope, nothing you were able to detect from before, either magically or physically.
Ain't nobody putting this difficult of a word on something and not have anything interesting back here.
It's possible that the person could have been kind of crazy, could have been worried about something coming in for whatever reason, whether or not it be true or false to be worried about.
So you said could be his bedroom, and he's just warding it, keep people out.
So would you say that we have thoroughly searched the things that are in this room?
I would thoroughly say you've searched through it.
Okay.
Okay.
Question: is there a range on the deck of many things? If we're 2 miles away and his hour is up, do all 5 of them just?
As the DM,
disappear?
I'm going to say it's going to go off, and the other thing I'm going to add to it is that who can really tell what is you?
What do you mean?
Could be wherever his soul is at that the effects take place.
Oh, gotta get rid of the ledger.
Don't tell me that this motherfucker is in an item that we have on our possession. That's not. I don't want to carry this dude around.
I have the ledger on my, and literally every time I've messed with it, I get weird tingles.
Well, that could just be the book. The book just might not want to be messed with. I don't know if it's him. How about this? Why don't we destroy the cover that's already been pulled off? And if that doesn't do anything, we bail.
You can
What
destroy
if
it.
bad happens?
What'd you say?
What if something bad happens? I mean, it's necromancy.
When has anything bad ever happened to us?
That one time that an evil soul came out.
Yeah, but that's not our problem.
Tom, I believe you were the one that actively pushed it open. Because you're just I found it.
If she's like stomping on it and she's getting weird, creepy crawlies, if she destroys it, what if something worse happens?
But don't we have somebody here that has thaumaturgy that can light shit on fire from a distance? We don't have to touch it.
Does thaumaturgy do that?
It can light a fire.
Cause flames to flicker, brighten, dim, or change color. You do not cause
so the fire's already, it already has to exist.
I have a necklace of fireballs, but I'm not wasting a fireball on it.
You do have a necklace of fireballs. You also have 10 minutes.
10 minutes? Fuck.
I mean, do we really need the ledger?
I'll just freaking.
Don't you want to learn necromancy?
No.
You don't want to learn. Fuck it, I'll take it if you don't want to learn necromancy.
All right, I have a torch, right? I mean, I think
do you have a torch?
Do you still have a torch from the beginning?
Fuck, no.
I'm about to say, I think I went through and I cleaned out torches whenever they were used.
Is there any torches or anything lighting this? Is there a candle or something that's lighting?
I'll say there's a candle in here. I will say most of the light that's occurring from this town is typically coming from the other side of the wall where Gwen had been hearing all those like tinkerings and has a good inkling that's where like forges occur. So most of the lighting is occurring from across the way.
If there's a candle in here, then yeah, why don't we?
I'm taking the candle. Or I'm gonna pick up the stupid piece of book that she stomped on. Pick it up, and I'm gonna put it right over the candle and let it start burning.
You're doing that.
Yeah, I'll do it. I'm
okay.
doing it.
As you're doing that, you can feel the bottoms of your feet also becoming increasingly hot as you're holding it over the flame.
Ooh, that's toasty. That hurts. I still hold it.
Like it doesn't hurt you as bad as it probably would somebody else doing it since you're a little bit used to flames, but otherwise it's very uncomfortable. Like walking across coals.
You know, it's fine. Yeah. Is it, I mean, if I keep doing it, is it gonna
Are you trying to like catch it on fire right now?
Yeah, I'm trying to catch it on fire right now.
Okay. So you catch this book on fire.
Yeah.
What does your... Are you just resistant to fire? Is that all it is?
Yeah, I have resistance to fire damage.
Gotcha. Okay.
Melissa, are you frozen or are you just complete zoning out right now? Okay. I thought you were frozen in the most like I am horrified as to what's happening expression.
Nope. Zoned out real hard there.
You really did. Wow.
So since your fire damage is halved, right? You have resistance to it. You take 5 points of fire damage. as you slowly start to feel yourself your legs be covered in invisible flame as you're holding the book over it and it catches its flame itself.
I'm sorry, you said how many?
5 points. Yep. And you can feel your legs becoming engulfed in an invisible flame as you're holding it over, and the front of the book is now on fire. So you hear this cackling, and you can feel yourself feeling the same feelings as the front of this book, as you were the one caused action to it.
Oh, fun. If I drop it, does that, or did I already drop it? I don't even know.
However, Cirella would be acting to all of a sudden her legs feeling as they're actually on fire.
Home, but I'm gonna let it go.
You let it go, but that fire stays on. Are you saying you're not trying to like do anything else?
I mean, no, I'm just trying to see if it was gonna catch on fire, see if it was gonna.
It caught fire.
Do anything to our wonderful soulless friend over there.
It doesn't appear to do anything fully as you're burning the front of the book. As this front is continuing to burn, you can slowly start to see like part of it started to like do like that crumple thing as the edges start to become singed, and you can see it slowly start to encapsulate itself just around like the little figure that had been like a crudely drawn picture of Radowell. And as it goes on and on and on, it burns. Cirella, you can feel it also increasingly starting to go up your torso as it goes on, and you're letting it burn.
Okay, I'm gonna stomp on the fire now and hopefully let it go out.
Great. As you're stomping on the fire, you can feel yourself also still taking that same feelings. You can feel yourself being kicked from all sorts of places. The fire, as you start to stamp it out, and as you barely make it out from there, takes 7 more points of fire damage.
Good lord. All right, I'm throwing her a healing. Yeah, I'm throwing her a healing word. You get healed for 7 points of damage.
Great. And then because you were kicking it and stamping the fire out, so the fire is now gone. The front of the book is essentially a like oval with like black burned singed edges. Take 3 points of bludgeoning damage from kicking the book.
Me?
Yep.
All right, I think it's time to just bail.
We need to
sucks to be out of Will. Catch you later.
All right.
There's 5 more minutes left, by the way, for him to draw a card.
Nope.
Sounds like I gotta pee. Isn't that what that sounds like?
No, we gotta go.
Is there
I'll pause the
anything in
timer.
front of the store?
Hold on, I gotta pause the timer for him to come back for it. The front of the store.
Mm-hmm.
Like seeing if anyone is coming to the front of the store, or if it has anything changed. Nothing has changed regarding outside. Everything that's happening around you appears to be like your own little world. Like nothing else is occurring. Like you're in a little bubble. I will tell you guys that the pain that you were giving to this book, while it might not feel very good, probably more needs to be done. And then I'll pause the recording for a moment while we wait for...
I say fuck him and let's leave.
Okay.
If we put his hand on it, is that him drawing it, or like the deck?
That's a unique way of going about it. I find out.
That if we took the little nubbin of the book cover and placed it and then just pulled out a card with it, is that what you're saying?
Yeah, like his frozen hand, like we put the deck on his hand and then we just kind of like, hey,
Oh,
card.
I say let's do that if that's a thing.
Okay. I'm for it. I'll allow that. That seems rather interesting. Okay. So as you guys go to do that then, so there's not going to be any shuffle. It's whatever's on top right now.
Okay.
Okay.
That delays the timer. That's all I'm thinking.
It does delay the timer. I'm going to put a pause on it for the moment. Well, I guess it... Okay, so you guys are going to get this going. So, top card. Let's find out what just happened. Okay, so this one... Okay. So that happens.
No, that doesn't make me feel good.
Do we get to know?
Probably not.
No.
Okay.
Okay.
I must just
Next
died
one. So that
just so we're
was
aware.
1, 2.
That was 3.
That was 3. Why do I have 4 cards?
First one is he got to pull 2 more cards. Second one is his soul gets sucked away to some horror hellscape. Third one, no idea.
So this is technically his 4th card that he drew.
This is his 5th total, but his 4th one from the
Yeah.
7 cards he has to draw.
Okay. This one. Do. This one is... Why on that one? Why? Okay. I can't tell you that.
Cool. 4th one, no idea also.
Well, he only got 1, so that's good there.
He only got...
So that was... Okay, this is card number 6. Right here.
Card number 5. 6 total, 5th one of the 7.
He drew 1. Then he has to draw 2 more.
He drew... Okay.
He was drawing 5 first.
He's drawing 5. The first one means he has to draw 2 more cards.
Yep.
Right? So the second one was the soul thing. Third one you couldn't tell us. 4th one you couldn't tell us. This would be the 5th one. And then there's 5, 6, and 7.
You got me confused. Yeah, you got me confused.
Got the night card and then the 2 extra cards.
Then he drew this. Then he drew this.
Yeah, he got the night card, and then you had that little discussion of, oh, hey, your questions, and then he's like, okay, I get to pull 5 cards.
5 more. And then there was 2 extra. So first one was
Yeah,
the 2
the 2 extra was one of the cards.
Right, correct. So 2 extra, soul thing, 2 of them that he couldn't tell us.
I had a card over there
3 more
that wasn't supposed to be over there by mistake.
Okay.
That's what was confusing me, because I was like, I have an extra card over here. Then that's not. Then I had to. I typed out everything that I've drawn already. And I'm just like, that's not in there. Okay, but this one. Okay. So.
Okay.
That was. Okay.
I keep looking at myself. Because every time I look up, I think I look weird, and I can never put a finger as to why.
Okay, nothing happens with that one.
Man, this is not very exciting.
Matt, I think the same thing, honestly, but then I just remember I look like Megamind.
All right. Well, here's the thing. With the amount of cards that are being drawn and the amount of that are total, is technically going to be drawing 7. Mm-hmm. That's a third of the entire deck.
Right.
So,
and what I'm assuming is that these are things that are happening to him that are not visible in a physical sense to us.
Well, technically, nothing that the deck happens, nothing with the deck happens is technically visible at all. Like the thing that happened to Tom, not visible.
Oh, yeah, that's fair.
So some things happen, and you're just like, I have no idea. This one. That is...
I'm trying to figure out how many more times I'm going to die eating this damn sandwich.
What are we up to?
That was the 3rd.
You should probably give up on that.
What did he draw, Caleb?
A couple of you guys are going to be very ecstatic. Where's the notebook right now?
In her hand.
In my hand.
Okay. Describe to me very accurately where this notebook is, Nevira. Is it just in your hand? Is it in a pocket?
No, I think I kept it in hand.
Okay. From your hand, you start to feel that you can no longer hold on to this notebook, that there is something growing. And in fact, 1, 2, 3, 4, 50 gems fall out of your hand.
Yay!
They are all sorts of different rarities, shapes, cuts, and colors. 50 gems just fell onto the ground from your hand.
Yep, I'm grabbing them.
No, do we split them or do we just fucking free for all?
They just
All right,
fell.
I'm starting to grab some. Give me some of them.
Okay, I'm going to let you all deal with that on your own, and I'm going to very politely say, make it fair.
Okay.
But
How
that
about... Sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead. No. What's up?
I was going to say there's 5 of us, including Gruk. Why don't we take the pile of gems and we just fucking, without really paying attention to what color or creed or type they are, we just split them out into 5 piles and we each take one of the piles and then one of the piles will go to Gruk.
Fine.
Okay. And then if you feel like lying to Gruk later that there were no gems, then you can keep it if you feel like you can get away with it.
This is the final card.
I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Oh God.
Can't wait. Tell me his soul goes somewhere else.
This feels like he just destroyed his whole campaign, and I feel bad.
Tell me a fucking nuke goes off in the middle of the city.
Or we'd all die.
So the issue with this, and I'm very sorry.
Oh no.
Oh Lord.
I'm very shocked that this came up.
I'm not. It's a deck of many things.
This is why we don't mess with the deck of many things.
This is exactly why you don't mess with the deck of many things. Nevira.
Oh, fuck.
With you holding on to the notebook, all of you technically see this, but Nevira, you are going to be the most scared of this.
Are you scared or frightened?
Whichever. Honestly, if you're not wearing a diaper, this is a problem. You're probably gonna be pissing your pants.
Frightened is a condition.
Okay. Well, okay. I mean more so like just you as Melissa are going to be very upset.
Oh, okay. Because I'm against being frightened, so I wasn't sure.
Yeah. So
I have advantage.
Well, I mean, it wouldn't be a condition for this.
Okay.
All of you see darkness surround you. You feel the cold chill in the air as you feel your soul and your bodies become very physical to you, and you're very aware of everything that you have on you, what you have in you, what you are, and who you are as a person. And then you see them. A soul figure emerges from the shadows, holding on to a scythe, and looks at Nevira. This scythe has a glow coming from it, and you can feel all the emotions of those that have fallen to this scythe. You can see the souls of those glowing around it, being that spectral glow that you may have seen previous. Death points at you. He points at you, and you feel that you are being challenged.
Beat his ass.
Oh God, no, not this card.
You feel you are being challenged.
Mm-hmm.
Death speaks to you and to you alone, and those around you can feel the echoings of what is happening, but cannot understand what is happening. Nevira, you feel you are being challenged to a game of your choice, to death.
Okay.
You can have this be any game that you would like. You can play this game by yourself or with others. The game is your choosing. Think about what game you would like to play. Playing this game, you are told it will be a fair and even fight or challenge. Meaning, a one-on-one is exactly how it sounds. It is death and you. If you are to include anyone else, another death will spawn for them.
Oh, that's not funny, but it's funny.
It's not funny.
It's funny. That's
Cute.
fucking hilarious. I don't know what you're talking about.
You can either think very closely about what kind of game you would like to play, or you can think very closely about why you might be challenged.
Why I might be challenged?
I cannot give you any hints. It's entirely up to you about how you choose to think about your current predicament.
I mean, it's probably because I'm holding the damn necromancy book.
I can't give you any facial
I know.
anything.
I know.
Whatever you choose is exactly what you choose. If you call upon someone to help you, another death will spawn for them.
Be dumb.
It will be a fair and even fight or challenge or game that you decide. It can be as complex, it can be as simple. It is your rules to the game. Or again, think about why you might be challenged.
I'm being challenged. I mean, the only thing I can think of is I'm being challenged because of the book. I'm holding the book. But
I also didn't
don't know
mean
how
to make it this dark for everyone around here.
No, I'm enjoying it.
I'm not.
I'm laughing.
I'm terrified.
Fuck you,
Do,
Courtney. What's
do you
the
want
time
my
for you?
Do you want my advice?
Yes.
Drop the book.
Okay. I'll drop the book. It's fine.
Okay. You drop the book and you no longer feel this chill pointed directly at you.
Oh, fuck.
Oh. Thank you.
I thought I was about to die. Ooh, fuck.
I thought I was gonna die too.
That's kind of why I was just in the camera, just
I was gonna let you do it.
I was
I
like,
didn't
hide and
have time.
seek, baby. I don't know.
I was thinking of games I could play.
If I were to pick a game, if I were to pick a game, I would have said flip a coin.
I was like,
I
what
was-
is
I was gonna do the cup game.
Oh, the cup game where you stack up the shit, or
No.
No,
the,
like,
the ball
we have to
in the
find-
cup, and you do you
oh.
just
Did
because
you-
of the sleight of hand thing.
Did you ever play did they teach you that in elementary school, like the
Yes.
cup stacking thing? Yeah.
Yes. Moving on.
So you drop the book and you are all still enveloped in this void, this chill that surrounds you. And as you drop the book, you can almost feel the weight of everything that was just on your shoulders fall off of you. And you see that the book kind of just falls open, it's splayed open, the front of it torn off, and you see Death look down upon it and point, and all of you hear, "You lost." As that happens, the void disappears. You are all back in the shop, almost as if you had not moved from where you were. Everything is exactly as it is. The notebook is gone.
Did we
Radawill
lose?
lies down on the ground, crumpled.
Radawill lost.
Radawill.
Okay, that's fine. I almost died.
Radawill lies crumpled on the ground, and the knight lies crumpled down on the ground, dead as well.
I'm gonna search Radawill's body.
I ain't touching shit. I'm never touching anything again. Oh,
You search.
You're welcome, Melissa.
yeah. Oh, I didn't know what to do.
the thieving rogue has now turned into the rogue that places things back into into how they should be.
Yeah.
No, dude, anything dead shit. No dead marsh. Anything. No,
So
done.
just do I want to pull back
Character
the middle?
development.
Yeah. The tiniest bit of a pullback is I was like, just drop the book, just drop the book, just drop the book.
I didn't even
All I
think
need you to
about
do
it.
I
is
was
drop the book.
yelling that in my head too. I'm like, drop the book, just fucking drop it.
Okay.
I was thinking of so many games to play.
I really wanted you to play a game, and I'm just like, play a game. Go ahead, do it. Fuck around and find out.
I will fight death. Do it. I will try.
Yeah, that was the thing. I was like, please tell me someone just goes just like, I'll help you. I'm like, cool. Now it's 2.
I didn't want anybody to help.
Now you can't drop the
thought about
book.
it.
Except for maybe Courtney, because fuck you, Courtney.
I
I was
honestly,
waiting for it.
I was waiting for you to pull me into it because I was the one that had the deck and convinced him to pull a card.
No, I was literally thinking of the games, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna have to play that stupid cup game, and I'm gonna,
I was hoping you would pull me in so I could challenge him to Connect 4.
no. Why Connect 4?
Have you not heard how I twice to Caleb and once to maybe somebody else, I lost Connect 4 in the minimum amount of moves. Yeah. Also, Caleb, don't think I didn't notice that when I went over to your house, you had placed Connect 4 directly on the desk right in front of where I would have been sitting.
Yeah.
I saw that.
So
That's such an asshole move.
Connect
Like,
Four. I just
because I
wanted
was
him to
looking
know
around, I'm
he's in
like-
my house.
I'm like, I see so many board games, then I see Connect 4 in the most obvious spot it could be, and I'm like, I fucking see you.
So Cirella, you want to search Rattle's corpse? He doesn't appear to have anything on him. Nothing memorable. This was a decrepit person. This was an evil person that had no goodwill or good anything that he had been brought onto this world. You find nothing on him. Searching through the night, you find nothing of value from him either, as he had just into corporeal existence, and he has nothing else to identify him. He was not given a name. He has nothing besides his little curly Q hair thing that is now being dead, has now fallen droopy. And you are now in the shop of a dead man. Holding on to, Thomas holding on to the remainder of the deck of many things, which I believe one.
Well, don't all the cards refresh?
No.
Has 14 cards left, and no, the cards do not refresh unless otherwise said.
Okay, go on. Once a card is drawn, it fades from existence. Unless the card is the Fool or the Jester, the card reappears in the deck, making it possible to draw the same card twice.
Yeah, only those 2 cards can come back.
Unless the card is the Fool or the Jester, the card reappears. So the only cards that do not come back are the Fool and the Jester.
Once the card is drawn, it fades from existence. Unless the card is the Fool or Jester, the card reappears in the deck. What a weird phrasing of that.
They could have phrased it better, yeah. I'm also okay with us.
I'm going to make the DM rule
it.
for at least this deck. It's just those cards are drawn. You don't need to worry about them coming back again.
I think it would be cool to, like, you get down to, like, the last card. Once you pull the last card, all the cards come back. Or you could just run it out. But
sure. But otherwise, those cards that were just drawn by Rattlewill are now gone from the deck. So it's significantly slimmer. You don't know of necessarily what cards they were or what they may have done, but that they are gone, and any effects that they may have had have now taken place.
nice. In case anybody is curious, minor side note, I'm putting it in the chat. My coworkers' Etsy store is apparently now existing for like the spinny dice holders, but I will probably talk to him tomorrow and be like, hey, I want one. Do I have to pay $25?
Can I pay $20?
Dude, he has rainbow and glow in the dark ones? What? Hang on.
Instructions.
Why not an orange one?
So
There fucking is an orange one. Go look at the link.
A green one.
No, I don't know. You could ask him. I'm sure he'd probably make one.
The deck is still very much in play if anyone still wishes to go ahead and tempt fate however they wish.
Oh, fuck
Hey,
that.
hey, Melissa, you want to draw a card?
No.
I want to draw a card.
No.
You want to draw a
You
card?
want to draw a card?
No.
I want to draw a card.
No.
Okay.
No.
All right.
I'm leaving. I'm leaving this door. Goodbye.
I'm
Okay.
also leaving.
I'm walking out. Need a break.
Or
Alright,
you,
say
you tell
when.
me when.
Win. I want that back one. That one. Yeah. I want that one.
We don't have a book to drop this time, though, so good luck.
Okay.
What did I draw?
That's what I'm trying to find out. Hold on.
Oh.
You drew.
Well, after all that, after death comes out of nowhere, you decide to draw another card. What the fuck's wrong with you, Cirella?
It wasn't after me, it was after you.
I know, but you can see it.
Did I?
I would think so. That's what Caleb said.
Cyril, as you draw this card and you look at the face of this card, you feel the visage of this card pierce you. As you look at it, you can feel your hands become weaker, your grip become worse, your legs become weak, your back become worse. Enfeeblement begins to invade you.
Did you just become old?
Hell yeah. First she was a plant. Now she's this.
Oh Lord.
First I was
Death didn't come for you, but age did.
now I'm petrified.
Cyril, I'll message you privately what had just occurred to you. And this, as stated by the last sentence, is near permanent.
That's
Damn
what
it.
you get.
Did you
That's
did
what
you
you get.
Now I have one
That's
less
what you get.
beefcake to hide behind.
No remorse. Do not care.
Hey Melissa, you want to pull a card?
No, fuck you. I nearly just died.
But I hoped you not.
Nevira is not happy
I hope you not die.
because of your stupid cards.
And to just let you know, I'm not being rude with it. I will take a picture of the card of what was drawn.
No, I mean. Nope, I mean.
I will say, with the area that you were at, it is not unheard of to garner audience.
Garner audience.
As in,
Yeah,
we shouldn't be in a shop with a dead person.
Yeah, let's go.
I mean, I guess
me
it
and Gwen already
doesn't.
walked out of the shop, so.
So specifically to Cyril, it does not matter what of this thing, just it has to be a.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You can tell us if you would like. If not, you can leave it ambiguous.
But being where you
Well.
are, it is not unheard of to garner audience. But probably not in a store with a
So
dead
okay,
guy.
if I were to like in D&D world, obviously if I pull this card, does it tell you exactly like what's on it, or would it just be kind of like you kind of just assume everything?
Yeah,
because,
this
like,
isn't anything that's like written on the card or anything. They're like tarot cards, so it would essentially be like a face of this
Gotcha.
thing. And then you, as like your character, would get like this like feeling of like, oh no, this has to whatever. And then you, as Courtney, know the ruling of what it is.
So yeah, we can go out into the world.
I will say, I believe are they in here? They are in here. So the second part of that is in the deck.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so curious what happened.
I
Like
don't-
what?
So
Like what-
I am cursed. I take a negative penalty on saving throws while I'm cursed in this way. It's the card's Medusa like visage. Is that what that says? Visage. Curse. Visage. Whatever. So there's only 2 things that can help me end this curse, and that's a god or the magic of the fates card, which is also in the deck of many things.
That's also in the deck of many things.
So you get a god to help you, or you have to pull more cards.
Yeah.
So a -2 on saving throws isn't terrible, but how often have we been 1 roll off or 1 roll above?
Mm-hmm.
It's still enough to kind of scare you.
It's enough to scare you, but you just feel that like enfeeblement surround you. So it doesn't have any like effects to normal checks or anything like that. It is strictly saving throws. So
I thought Cirella became an old person.
No.
Yeah, I thought that she was going to be like 98-year-old Asian grandma with a walker.
That'd be a little wild. Cirella, at least looking at like what it technically does to you, and what your current stats are, it doesn't hurt you that bad.
No, just my wisdom and charisma saving throws. That's
so
about it.
Not terrible, but like spell effects are likely gonna hit you.
Oh yeah, we can.
Let's leave the store before somebody comes in and then finds us around a dead body.
Probably true. Last thing is, do you still want the book?
No, that's the book.
All right, then I want the book.
The book. I ain't touching anything with dead. Nope, done with that. Dead.
Yeah,
there's no book.
Gone.
Oh, the book vanished. That's right.
Book's gone. Yeah.
Okay.
As soon as you left Death's realm, everything related to what is Radawil has either been taken or dropped dead.
Okay. Wait, does he have any money in like no. Front store or anything? Nope. Okay. He's just poor as shit.
He's dead.
Store's not running the fantastic. Courtney, you okay?
Yeah, I was just reading something, so I'm good.
Were you reading more about the deck?
No, I'm still tempted to draw another card, but we'll save that for a little bit later.
Up to you.
Let's not be around a dead body, and then sure, I'll let you draw another card.
Yeah, I was reading my philanthropy. Yeah, you know what I mean. I was trying to read the thaumaturgy. Philanthropy is what I want to keep calling it. It's not right, but yeah.
Philanthropy. What about thaumaturgy? Yeah.
I was just reading about the flame thing again because I always want to say it causes bigger fires, but it doesn't. So
flicker, brighten, dim, or change color.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, thaumaturgy can be definitely useful. You've used it before and it was useful.
It's useful to like fuck with uneducated peasants.
Well, I
mean, I was going to talk about doors, but yeah.
And inanimate objects, yeah.
Or the booming voice.
Yeah. And I will use those things at some point, but I was just trying to think of I was just going to set the place on fire is all I was going to do.
There's a dead body in here. Why don't we leave?
Yeah. Let's get going.
They don't know what fingerprints are. Let's leave.
Somebody needs to
They don't know what fingerprints are, but they know magical spells.
They, unless there's a cleric that's going to come resurrect him, which I'm not even sure would even happen considering Death personally murked him. Yeah, we should probably leave.
There's no coming back from Death.
Then they can't resurrect him to tell him who killed him. So why don't we leave?
Cirella, do you want to light the place on fire?
Yeah, it's up to you. I mean.
Can
we get out first?
Yeah. Can I fucking bail before she does? So that I'm not near her when she does it?
All of you must roll.
Somebody just watch, make sure that nobody's like seeing us like in here and like leaving.
I'm gonna get as far away as I can from you before you get caught for doing arson before I can. So,
well, me and Gwen are already out of the shop. So.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna go find the old clothes that were in the back and kind of like put them in like a pile. And then just kind of start trying to light that on fire with the candle.
Yeah, I want to be down the block and acting like I'm not looking in that direction.
Okay. Cyril, essentially going to be the last person in the shop. Do you grab the ward for seeing invisible things?
Yes.
Okay.
I didn't know there was a physical object you could grab.
It's a ward.
Yeah, I thought a ward was just a general bubble of like protective magic.
A ward's kind of like in League of Legends.
Oh, okay.
Think of like a.
It's a little object.
Yeah.
Like a jungle person skull.
But like this thing is like the ward itself is like actually invisible. That's why it's like, I don't like a.
Oh.
Think of like a laser trip thing. It's like you can't see the laser, but you know it's there. But this is like it's like a physical thing.
Okay. No, I thought it was purely a magical invisible bubble.
I got it.
Nah.
Moving on.
Okay, so you grab that. You start to torch the place. You guys are starting to make your way out, and there's.
I'm out and I'm gone. I'm not being seen next to her.
Nope.
Jesus Christ.
Me and Gwen have been down the block for the last 5 minutes.
Wow, it's crazy what this side of the city looks like, isn't it? When I'm not looking in that direction.
Oh wow! It's almost. So you guys safely make it out of there as you start. As Cirilla does her cool tieflings don't look at explosions as leaving there, and you start to see the smoke start to billow out from the back of the shop and slowly start to envelop its little area, and you guys start leaving before anything else can really be seen. As you guys start making your way out, you guys have free reign to go whatever location you would like. Once Gruk comes back, we're going to jump over to him and Kurg for a minute to kind of discuss what might be happening over there, as you guys have kind of had a very eventful day at the shop.
Yeah.
I need another nap.
Need another what?
Nap. Another nap.
Do you need to start making your way back to the bird?
Nope.
No?
I mean, I want to go talk to some of the Darrow people. And Gwen, since you can speak Dwarvish, do you want to come with me? If nobody else does?
Sure. What do you mean, Darrow? Like where are they?
I mean, I don't think we should split up again for like the 15th million time, so I guess we'll just all stay together.
Yeah, well, I want to find out because he said if we're searching for my boy, I should talk to the Darrow people. I was wondering if we could just find a place where they conglomerate more, which I think we've already run into before, like a thoroughfare where there was a lot of them around, and we could start talking to them and see if there's a cool unknown temple to go to.
The last time we were in the bazaar, there was a fight. Like they were fighting each other, and then everybody was surrounding him. It was weird.
Oh, I didn't hear about that. What happened? Oh, the cat.
That was just when me and Cirilla were in. On our adventure, there was like a fight. It was just between two drows, and people were like surrounding him.
Oh,
Darrow, not drows. Darrow.
Damn it!
That is a cute-looking cat right now.
I'm about to say Darrow and Drow are very different things.
I know they are, but I keep messing it up.
All good. Narwhal, check your DMs.
Look at how fucking adorable Cheeto. Well, not as much now, but.
Oh, whenever I had the little beans up.
Yeah.
I don't think he can hear you. You know, have his headphones on.
Oh. Can you hear us?
Narwhal.
Oh, okay.
Did you check your DMs?
Check
Do
them.
that. That way I can continue the story a certain direction or not. Also, can I say, like, outside of this, I love all of your guys' little notebooks, and like just getting a glimpse of like what the fuck was in Sierra's book is crazy. Courtney, you have a fucking wild ass book.
I kill a dragon.
Not like
things.
Not like just like the outside of the book. I'm talking like what you guys are like writing in there and like what like shit you guys got going on.
You would probably love to see my notes. Did you just fucking draw loss on that piece of paper?
Yeah, because I had no idea what it was until.
Yeah, you don't know. It could pop up later.
I don't know exactly. Yeah.
Okay, so where are the four of you guys going right now?
I assumed that we would go
away.
Yeah. Well, first off, we're going away from the building that we're burning down. But I think we could probably. Yeah, sorry. That's Cirilla burned down. Yeah, we are not involved in that.
No.
And I think that I would like to talk to some of the Darrow. I think that we should make our way back to the bazaar and see if there's anything we want to do there aside from me wanting to talk to the Darrow that are there. And then if the Darrow give us some sort of idea as to where we could go to potentially find a temple or site or whatever of Jublex, we can finally find our boy and then move on with our lives. But that's presuming whatever can happen. That's assuming a lot of things.
We can finally move on with our lives.
Yeah.
Tom can move on with his life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, Nevira, you should care about Globagor considering he saved your life like 3 times from drowning. Yeah.
I just dealt with death. I have no.
So why did death even scare you if you almost died like 14 times before?
I never saw death. This is the first time I've seen death.
Dude, if Death walked up and he looked that badass, I feel like I wouldn't be able to do anything other than be like, bro, you look like that drip is like amazing. Can we talk about like how you got that figured out? Like, let me see the scythe. The scythe looks so fucking cool. Cause I'm gonna die anyway.
Moving on. But is there anything you want to do?
Well, my plan to get in the temple is now up in flames because he's dead. So I was gonna snitch on him, but he's dead.
Wait, we had a plan to snitch. We can still snitch on him. They don't know he's dead.
His whole shop's on fire.
No, it was, remember the cop woman was like, tell me about shady people or shady things going on, and then I'll let you in the temple. It was like, oh, Radawell knows that people are going to die soon. That's my thing. But
So-
then
I mean, we could still tell her that.
As you
on
guys
fire.
are having your little discussion outside of here, you can see that Gruk is starting to make his way towards you guys and is looking up at the kind of smoke plume now that's occurring at a different block of the bazaar.
Did we not? I thought we were gonna jump over to like have Gruk's little anime reading book style love fucking game.
Here, hold on, let me pause the recording real quick. So to reiterate, you see Gruk start to walk up, looking at the plume of smoke that is now occurring about a block away from you guys, as you guys are starting to kind of discuss, or for a better word, bicker amongst yourselves about where to continue on next. Gruk, you see them acting really off, acting a little bit more aggravated towards each other, like there's 4 heads on this body. Yes, Real?
That's all I was asking. I was gonna ask if I was with them.
You were there.
because they left before I left. So
Yeah. The smoke plume is very much evident of your recent success, if you'd like to call it that.
I would. I succeeded in what I was doing, so
I didn't die,
So
I see that.
that smoke plume.
that's fine. Just ignore it. We'll talk
You
about it
wouldn't
later.
wouldn't happen to know anything about it, would you?
We're gonna pretend we don't.
don't worry about it, Gruk.
Tom.
Let's just move on.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. I don't.
I know
Okay.
nothing.
We're moving on.
I don't like the way that they're talking about it, Gruk.
I don't either.
Something seems
Stool,
weird.
we're not talking about it because we want to lie to you. We're not talking about it because we don't want
Am I
Gruk
not old
and
enough?
you. No, we just don't want you to have knowledge about it because then you can claim that you have no idea what it is in case people ever ask us. So you guys don't get in trouble for something you didn't do.
Well, wouldn't it be beneficial that I know? That way I can make sure that I know no one else is thinking about it?
I don't.
As long as you're capable of, if somebody asks, you convincingly telling them that you don't know anything.
Okay.
Okay. There was Gruk and Stool. There was a guy in that building, Radawell, that you guys had a weird feeling about, and he decided that he wanted to pull cards from the deck of many things, and then, long story short, he ended up dying, and then
Wait, isn't that the thing that you wanted me to pull?
I was asking if you wanted to pull one.
Are you saying that I could have died if I pulled on that?
I'm
I
saying
almost
that
did.
there's all sorts of things that can happen by pulling it. I wanted you to have.
Are you okay?
Nope.
What do you mean you
Me?
almost died?
Stool, the chances of dying from pulling a card are very, 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 very small.
But there's a chance.
This guy was just very unlucky. It was much more likely to
I
have
became
something
almost
very awesome happening something to you. So he was very, very unlucky, and then Cirella burned the building down.
Oh.
Well,
Just pretend you don't know anything.
Yeah,
Cool.
but
Don't be
if
disrespectful.
anybody asks other than us,
I wish I knew nothing.
pretend like you don't know anything.
We
So
can make
this is
that
what
happen.
This is
Wait,
what happens
really?
when I leave all of you. You just become orderless, reckless goons.
I didn't wanna
It wasn't
grab-
us, bro. It was Cirella. We tried to tell her no.
I didn't want to grab any
He
cards.
did not
Me and
make
Gwen
that
were
man
good.
pull cards. He pulled it on his own.
nobody told me not to.
Yes, we did.
We told you to not do things all the time.
That's
You
fine.
do it anyways.
I
I'm
understand.
not listening to you guys.
I understand actions have consequences, but there are limitations to the consequences.
Apparently death.
All we did was make Radowill aware that there was a deck of mini cards. Every choice afterwards was made of his own volition.
Well, if you need help coming up with your lie, you can ask me, and then I can make sure that it's hard for you to remember.
You can just delete memories.
I make it a bit harder to think about. I wouldn't say delete. It's
I would
kind of
say
like
that's
how I helped Gruk with his headache earlier.
Oh, well, that's nice. Thank you for offering. I will say that I personally don't like the idea of not remembering something, so I'm going to pass. But maybe in the future.
Yeah, I mean, I'm okay. I mean, technically, you guys weren't even there when the thing caught on fire, so you guys have no idea.
Was the thing that was caught on fire necessary?
Well,
No.
I mean, there were 2 dead bodies in there, and they were, I don't know. Just felt like it was necessary.
That was also real, bro. The other 3 of us were like, hey, he died because of choices that he made. We're gonna leave. And then Cirella said that she's gonna burn the place down, and we were like, you shouldn't do that. And she was like, I want to do it. So then we left, and then she made whatever decision she made, which ended up in the building burning down.
You don't know that.
All right, Cirella, 2 things. 1, as someone from the military, burning bodies down in a tent is not applicable to any sort of
War crime?
right doing, yeah, and it's basically a war crime.
That sucks that she performed a war crime then. I was not there.
And 2, as a bounty hunter, you should know to not make a showing of the bodies that you desecrate.
Who said I was a bounty hunter?
Every contract you've ever had.
You don't know about all my contracts.
I know about most of them, or enough of them.
It's fine. It's okay. Sometimes you gotta start a little fun. Yeah.
Let's move on.
Suffice to say, I'm ashamed of all of you.
I didn't do anything.
What did we do?
I didn't do anything. Me and Gwen were peaceful. We just sat there.
Bro, you
and then I
First off, you went to go smash and get less hydrated. We went over here trying to explore things to be able to complete our quests, and all the extent of what we did was stand there, make options presentable to Radowill. He made his own choices, and then as a result, he died. And then with the 3 of us left.
You let a war crime be committed.
We can't stop her. We are not her keepers. She will decide what she wants to do.
Yeah, none of you guys are my keepers. I don't listen to anybody. I don't trust anybody.
Except
You're
someone
lucky I'm
named
even
Jack.
here with you guys. Let's be real.
Oh my god.
Just saying.
I
You
just
don't listen to any of us, but you'll listen to Thag. So, what does that
Well,
say?
yeah.
Bro, have you seen those thighs?
My door doesn't swing that way.
Obviously. We just saw you go and meet up with your old fling or whatever that was. We don't know. Doesn't matter. It's already done. It's over with. We're just move on. It's okay.
If any of you have to go to trial for the crimes you've committed, I do not associate with any of you.
Never said you had to.
There's one of two things that happen. If we're going to trial, we are either completely disavowing knowledge of each other so that we can all have a better case, or we're all going down together. Because if I'm going down, I'm not going down alone.
Well, I was not there to participate with any of you, so.
Agreed. Neither was I.
Okay.
You were there with the rest of them.
Okay.
We
Okay.
can just argue about this forever. Let's move on.
Yeah.
For the moment, pick where we're wanting to go. Also, give me a perception check to see if you see any guards around for how long you've been standing around here.
I got an 11.
Would I be able to roll or no?
You just walked up. You can roll if you want.
Got a 9.
9.
Nat 20.
Not
Nice.
20. All right. Gwen, what'd you get?
13.
What'd you say?
13.
13? Okay. For Gruk, you could definitely tell that due to the arguing amongst the group, them being a little bit distracted about what might be surrounding them and the eyes that are starting to garner, while they might not be guards of any kind, you can definitely feel that eyes are being looked at amongst the group that you've walked into and are going to strongly be ushering them away from wherever they are right now, and probably at a very brisk pace.
Yeah, we need to get moving.
Okay.
Okay.
So, gonna go back to Bird's place. Go to sleep. We're not gonna speak about this.
We're not
What
gonna
time is
fight
it?
I would
Yeah,
say
said I
it
was
is
going to
afternoon, so getting to about dinner-ish time. Yeah.
I want to go talk
Why would we go to
to.
Bird's place? Yeah.
Yeah, I want to go talk to some of the Darrow people. I want to go to like either another part of this bazaar where we could talk to some of them, or another part of the city where there may be more of the Darrow around.
Okay. Anyone
Yeah,
else?
I went in.
I just wanted to explore that one area that was like decrepit when we left the dragon, and there are people like eyes.
That
Caleb kept
was.
saying it seems sus, so
It does seem
Seems
Like the
sus.
place under the bridge?
yeah.
Yeah, like the tower and stuff. Or the guard. Yeah.
You guys recall that being as Latiger's furrow, which is what that kind of earthquake-esque like crack, that cavern that had, or that ravine would be. That is the name of it. That's what you recall the name of it being, to kind of like help you guys give a name to the locations you're talking about.
What was it?
Latiger's furrow, Laduguer. And then
Can't believe
furrow.
I associate with any of you people.
Bro,
What?
you've been saying that for the past like 18 months. You'll be all right.
18 months.
I don't even know how long we've been together.
Would you guys have a good idea about how long you guys have technically been together? You know, you've been at least together in Gracklestug for about, I think you guys are at 5 days.
Okay.
You guys might be at 6.
So we can grackle stuck. What, like 2-3 days in the fish realm?
Oh yeah, we went to the fish realm.
Yeah.
Slipped it out.
And then days in between travel between those two places.
And you were unaware of how many days may have happened with it, as something had occurred between Slubadop and Gracklestug.
Yeah. And then, well, however, how long we were stuck in the prison together.
Yeah.
So I'd assume it's probably been about like a month or so that we've
Sure.
known each other
Hmm.
at this point.
We would hope.
And
Who
you
knows
guys
how long
got,
we were stuck in that dream well.
Well, that's the part that he was talking about between the fresh realm and this area.
Mhm. Yeah.
That we don't know how much time passed.
Yep.
And you guys don't necessarily have like a frame of reference on that. You guys have a frame of reference on how many days you were in the prison, due to you guys' backstories, for at least how
No,
the
nothing.
start of it happened. And then we still have to have the little small story sessions regarding your guys' backgrounds to kind of flesh you guys out a bit more.
Yeah, because some of us don't know shit.
Some of y'all don't know shit. And also in terms of like talking about how Gruk might know Cirella in terms of like the characters themselves. How you all have like learned a little bit about yourselves. You guys have recently discovered about or have been ridiculing Gruk about Kurg.
It's fun.
It's funny.
It's funny. So like background stuff like that about what you guys learned.
Okay, how about this? Why don't we talk to some of the Darrow people? They are servants. They are they probably have more unseen ways of navigating around the town. They can very likely assist us with quickly getting to that abandoned guard tower, and probably from a direction that is not typically well known. So I want to find something that may interact with Jublex, but we can start with just asking these types of questions and then go from there.
Oh yeah, would I notice like Cirella and like her like sort of curse?
Notice? No.
Okay.
There's nothing physical about it.
Yeah, except for her.
I will be right back because I gotta pee. But since we only have one person that speaks Dwarvish, let's see if we can find some of those people and start asking them questions.
Okay. So, Gwen, the leadership of the party is in your hands at the moment.
Yay!
Where to find Darrow? Didn't Bird have somebody that was one of the Darrow on her side? Am I not remembering that correctly?
Bird has
Darrow working for her, I thought.
Right. I don't know where else you would look. So I was
you
wondering
can
if maybe
talk to her
Bird
again
wanted
about
to
it. Nevira, you recall the name of a Darrow creature that was working with potentially Bird?
Mhm.
You can give a history check to see if you remember. If you have it written down, that's great. If you don't, you can give a history check to see if you remember.
Is it on the ledger? Is that what you're saying?
Yes, it should have been in the ledger. If it's not, then it potentially that information came from just conversation.
Troki?
Yeah.
Okay.
Troki.
Troki!
Okay. Maybe go talk to him then? I don't really have any leads about Darrow that we know of personally. I don't know if anybody else does.
Yeah, all I got is Troki.
So if you want to find out more about Droki, then likely you'd be having a better idea of talking with Bird to potentially get more information on how to like contact, find, work with, etc. questions regarding Droki back in Bird's Tavern.
I'm fine with that, just because we have a good person we know that, I don't know.
They owe you a favor.
Yeah, I know she owes us a favor too. I don't know if
that would be using your favor.
No, I know. I don't know if it would be a good use of the favor.
Up to you. You don't know if you could use it ever again.
I know, probably not. I have to do more jobs.
Not necessarily.
Maybe not. Who knows?
When I say you don't know if you can use it ever again, is if you don't do anything with it with Bird, like now, and you were to leave and not have contact with Bird, that favor's gone. You don't have to use this favor. It's one of those things. It's like, hey, this could be useful for anything that you may run into. But this is just something that's immediate to you right now that you're aware of.
Yep.
What did I miss?
Okay, Tom, we have so Bird has Droki, which is one of the people we want to talk to, so that she knows that's on her ledger. So
okay, what is this ledger again?
Her ledger, the one that she keeps writing in.
Right, I'm aware that it exists and that she writes things in it, but I mean, what's the intent and like Like, what do we know anything about this ledger? About what any of the names mean?
I do.
Presumably, they're her agents and stuff, but like, I wanted more information about it, I guess.
I mean, she writes things in there about people she knows.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So you guys want to start making your way back towards Bird, or are we just going to be walking around the bazaar in hopes that you might find something there, or?
Yeah, why don't we go ask Bird about Droki?
Okay. You guys start making your way towards the bazaar. Gwen, you are leading head and taking a look around. And can you give me a investigation? You're looking to see if you can see anything regarding the Darrow, perhaps their mannerisms, perhaps what some of them around the bazaar might be doing, if there's anything unique about it.
8.
8. Unfortunately, you don't see anything different regarding the Darrow mannerisms. You still see them acting as they would normal. You feel that there's a bit more energy about them, that they're being just a little bit more fidgety. And yeah, that's about what you can tell. You can tell they're just a bit more fidgety than compared to when you've like observed them the last couple days.
I just looked up Darrow on the wiki because I wanted to see what they looked like. That picture is fucking weird.
They're not pretty.
No.
Okay.
What's up?
Okay, yeah, nope.
Okay.
Keep it going.
So you guys start making your way out into the bazaar, going through the bazaar, keeping tabs on everything going around. You don't feel like there's anyone keeping an eye on you any longer now that you're kind of more towards the more inhabited side of the bazaar, keeping away from the plume, just kind of keeping a brisk walk away, keeping your head down, making sure that no one's keeping an eye on you. You guys come back into Bird's shop. Bird's shop being this afternoon, there's plenty of patrons in here enjoying themselves in the inner sanctum from it. Bird quilling away at her leisure, taking some breaks to come deliver some of the Dark Lake brews herself to some of the patrons. None of them appear to be of any interest to you. There's no unique patrons. You do see that on one of the tables, there is a green feathered pirate's hat.
Oh, the salt.
Hey.
As soon as you guys... Yeah, what's up?
Don't want him to see me.
As soon as you guys come in and Bird sees you, her face lights up as she kind of like points you or kind of like zhuzhes towards your guys' normal table you guys have recently been taking over, making sure that no one is sitting at your table, keeping it nice and fresh for you guys and clear should you guys return at any point in the day. You guys come in, she immediately starts giving you a round of the Dark Lake brews for each and every one of you, and she gives a small, tinier one at Gruk's spot for assumably stool, as she kind of walks away with a smile.
Oh.
Hey, Nevira, since she likes you the best, do you want to ask her about Droki?
Yeah, I'll go ask him. I'll hop off the chair and go walk up to her.
Okay. As you start making your way over there, she looks up and she gives you a smile and she thinks to herself, she goes like, I mean, have you been? Looks like you guys have been rather busy. You've been out all day.
Yeah, we took a trip around the market. Yeah.
Did you guys get wind of the recent shop burning?
Oh, we saw the smoke, but not really anything else. What happened?
Yeah, it's a terrible thing. One of the shops had been struck by something. They're still looking to try and find exactly what might have been the cause of the fire.
Oh.
And they're on the search. They're on the search for the merchant there. He appears to be missing.
Oh, that's weird. No, we saw the smoke. That's why we kind of headed our way back. But otherwise, no, we didn't see much.
Okay. Well, how can I help you?
I did have a question though. I know you know a man by the name Droki.
Yes.
We're wanting to talk to him. Is there any way we can speak to him, or where we can speak to him?
Hold on 1 second, I'm trying to find out. She kind of looks at you with like a perplexed look. She's like, "Why would you want to find one of our workers?"
We were just wanting to talk to him. That's all.
Well, say typically the Darrow kind of keep to themselves over in the tunnels. Whenever they're kind of doing their busy work and things like that, there's constant rotations that occur, so they always have someone on hand. They make their way back to the Whirlsome tunnels.
The tunnels?
They're kind of a bit of a ways away. They're near the furrow. You might have seen them over towards the west side. The cavern, or the ravine rather, that kind of splits Gracklestug in half. If you ever make your way down there, there's plenty of miners that occur down there on the walls. We use the... Hold on, I'm trying to figure out how that described it. We use the vents for plenty of our resources with the furnaces, making sure that everything stays stocked and things like that. But the Darrow live down there as it's too dark for even the Grey Dwarves to be living down there. It's beneath them, rather.
Sorry, I'm not even over.
Okay, so they live somewhere beneath the ravine.
I wouldn't say beneath the ravine or anything like that. They live in the ravine. If you travel to the bottom of the ravine, there will be some gates on either side of it. It spans outside of our city walls, rather, so it's typically off limits of some of the other Grey Dwarves around there. Usually whenever the Grey Dwarves are in their area, the Darrow go mad and rather crazy. They have some kind of way to be able to tell where they are.
Can I make my way over? I want to make my way over to them and also talk to Bird.
Up to you.
Hey Nevira, are we finding out where Joki may be?
I mean, not really. Just, I mean, Bird let us know that they kind of live in the ravine.
Okay, Bird, we're not trying to antagonize Droki in particular. We just have questions for a lot of the Darrow, or we have questions for a lot of the Darrow people in particular.
No, if you were to have any kind of ill will towards anyone that works for me or my kitchen, you would not be as favored as you are right now.
Yeah, no, we don't have any problems with anybody. So we're wanting to just talk to some of the Darrow people, ideally some of them that are probably more friendly towards people that are not Darrow.
The Darrow themselves are rather rambunctious, as a nicer way to put it. They're definitely not of a more talkative nature. Say, typically, Darrows keep to themselves. Regarding exactly where Droki is, I cannot help you there. I only know that he lives over in that area, as likely where the rest of the Darrow are. If he lives anywhere else, that's unbeknownst to me.
So what would you recommend if we were to want to speak to some members of the Darrow people? How do we get to where they are, and do you have any advice when we get there?
Crossing anyway over there. So you'll be crossing the wall. It's typically where all the Grey Dwarves are, so you would like that to be accompanied by some sort of guard unless you have some way to get around. Getting down into the actual ravine, the Grey Dwarves are revered. They are essentially chased out of there. Aside from working along the sides of the ravine, harnessing the materials and the gases that we need for our forges, there's not going to be any way that the Grey Dwarves are coming down there safely. They will be essentially hunted out of there immediately. I'm still uncertain how the Darrow are able to detect them.
So how would we get down there?
Likely you wouldn't be chased out nearly as fervorously. Getting through the city, you probably have to be a little bit sneakier. Again, unless you have an escort around there. The badges that I had fixed earlier on you will probably garner you a way through there with little to no issue. But again, I'd be very careful who you show those pins to.
Yeah, I think we could arrange getting a guard, and then I'm just wondering, do you have any advice for how to speak to any of the Darrow people?
No, as they are rather mad.
Mad as in they're just insane?
You try living your entire life and your grandfather's life and your grandfather's life in slavery.
That's fair.
You're good with Droki in particular, correct?
I'm sorry?
You're good with Droki in particular, correct?
Droki and I are able to work aside our differences.
Okay.
So do you think Droki, knowing that Nevira is, and some of the members of our group are all, friendly with you, would Droki be more friendly towards us?
You can use my name and he will definitely be more aware or more perceptive to anything you may have.
Okay.
Thank you, Bird.
No worries.
Thanks, Bird.
Back to the table we go.
Nevira, is there anything you thought about for your favor?
Not yet.
Okay. All of you guys go back to your table.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I never left the table, but
Is
Sorry,
Bird
the
spelled
two
with
of
an
them
I
that
or a
like-
Y?
With an I. Bird is in an actual bird, B-I-R-D. Like tweet
Cool.
tweet.
Glad I don't have to go correct a million of these.
I know, right? Actually, you know what? That's a Z.
Yeah.
Would you actually have to correct it though? I mean,
No, I just give up. Wait, it's BXRD, and you just fill in whatever value.
B-X-Y-R-D.
Yeah. No, because Bird is a girl, and you can't put XY together in a fucking female's name, you sexist.
Sorry, B-X-X-R-D.
There we go. Thank you.
okay, I'll relay all that information back to everybody else.
dope.
So you guys got a pretty...
We needed to go to Ravine in the first place, just because, mentioned the thing earlier.
Yeah. So it sounds like we're going to the same spot no matter what.
Yep.
Not that, it wasn't pointed out earlier. I'm going to talk to the Salt Baron.
So...
Nevira is not going to come with you.
I am not going to come with you. He's already mad at me. Like, he did not like me. I complimented his pirate hat last time. Not a fan. I'm good.
So Cirella, I appreciate your reiteration. I will reiterate as well. You had only seen the hat. You don't see the Salt Baron. You see the hat.
Well, I want to go talk to the person that has the hat on.
What is the Salt
The
Baron
hat's
look
just on
like?
the table. Like a reservation, essentially. Like someone
gray,
leaving you a quarter in a spot.
Dwarf, but with a pirate hat.
Oh, we can't make him look like Baron, our friend Baron?
No.
Damn. Okay.
No,
So,
I don't want to have any chance of being just like, all right, so the Baron, black. Got it. Now I need to. No, not doing that.
Well, yeah, Baron is like probably 2.5 gray dwarves tall. So, yeah, probably more.
Here, tell you what, whenever Baron moves here, I'll call Baron and be like, Baron, okay, I need you to play a character real quick.
I bet you I could call him now and he'd probably say yes. But
I need you to play.
fine.
I can't describe to you his personality. Oh.
Who, the Salt Baron or our Baron?
Yeah, I got no, the Salt Baron. I got a whole. He's got a. Well, I can make a story, but it's only a matter of like when you guys interact with them. Does the story like pick up with wherever?
I tried to interact with him. He didn't like me.
You are correct. You almost got like an inkling about his personality.
Why does he not like you?
I don't know. I literally complimented his hat, and he gave me a stink eye. So
See, because that would have been my first reaction is, bro, sick hat.
and he didn't like me.
I am going to pick up his hat.
Put it on. Do it.
I was going to. I want to.
Can you give me sleight of hand? See if anyone notices you picking up the hat.
Oh, and he's missing his
14.
left arm, and he has lots of weapons.
Do you have a hook? Do you have a hook hand? He's got a pirate hat.
His real name is Gantagar Zondar.
That's not what I asked.
I found the information on him finally from earlier.
What'd you find?
The information about Salt Baron guy.
Yeah, but
Does
what'd
he
you
have a hook
find?
hand?
What?
Oh, maybe it's not him. I thought I found the information about him.
What? Repeat back what you said?
Nope. I might have gotten the wrong person. Hold on.
heard a
Repeat
lot
it.
of
I think
syllables.
it's right.
What did you say his name was?
Maybe I probably mispronounced it.
So mispronounce it again for us.
No. Because I have a feeling I messed up.
If you messed up, that's fine. I just want to make sure that whatever information you think that you have is mildly right.
Ignore me. It's wrong.
Melissa, I mispronounce everything all day long, so just...
No, I think it's more of I looked at the wrong thing.
I think so too.
Yeah, ignore me.
Yeah, you said Garderock?
No, it was...
Garderock.
I thought it was
Garderock?
Garderock, Zar.
I know who that is.
Yeah, I think I just messed up.
Garderock's under is a completely different person.
Okay, yeah, I messed it up. Ignore
Okay.
me.
I was like, left arm.
Oh, Vers.
Yep.
Is the Salt Baron's name.
Yep, there you go.
Does he have a hook hand?
No, that's a different person.
Why does he not have a hook hand?
I don't know.
He just like fancy hats. Moving on.
Caleb, homebrew, hook hand, pirate.
I can't change what I've already written about this character.
Move on from my mistake. Gordy went and...
I want to pick up this hat.
Yep,
What do you roll for sleight of hand?
14.
14. Okay. You are not very stealthy at picking apart this pirate hat.
I wasn't trying to pick it apart. I was just trying
Well,
to
not pick it apart. Pick up the pirate's hat. You pick up the pirate's hat, but there are several different patrons that eye you picking up the pirate's hat, but choose not to say anything, as whatever conversations they had immediately fall silent.
Some bitches gonna die tonight.
Do you continue? Okay, you put it on. You walk away with it.
I just go sit back down in my chair.
Okay. You slowly start to hear the conversations around the bar pick up back to relatively where they were, but you definitely can feel that something had happened the moment you had taken that hat.
Oh, did I kick him from his own seat? Did I not save his spot? Is that what this was?
Is he the hat? Maybe he's just the hat.
I don't know. They...
Guys, we lit a notebook on fire and it hurt.
They literally, like, escorted him from the bar we were at last time, so I don't know.
Yeah, okay. See, threw a chair at the window and it shattered. Like...
Yeah, he's not the best person in the world.
The way that I recall the story, and maybe you guys were too drunk to remember, he was not escorted.
No, he jumped down into the
Oh, that's right.
He went down the same chute that we did, but he did that way before we did.
But he did get in a fight with a couple of people.
Look at those notebook markers, like the little sticky notes that indicate different sections
that's
of the
what
thing.
That's what I was trying to say earlier about like how crazy y'all's shit is, because I only know what Sierra's notebook looks like.
This is all on the same page. All the sticky notes are.
Mine is literally just like cramped little notes that I put the new date on.
And I literally put people's like names on there whenever we were first starting out, and I would stick them on your guys' like face so that way I remembered what they were, because
that's
nice. Feeling like good.
That's such a different approach from me just being like, Courtney's character.
And that's why I put it like that, because I was trying to remember the characters' names. Anyway,
I just underlined people's names. That's about it.
You guys want to see my notes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it nothing? It's nothing. He has no notes.
Nice.
Nice.
I can't see it.
Beautiful.
You're not.
There's nothing.
There's nothing.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the joke. Is he has no notes.
That's because he doesn't talk, so it doesn't really matter.
So the moment anything happens with the notes, it'll be a little hard for Gruk to remember.
And not untrue.
But Gruk does have a pretty good memory about things going on.
That's just in this town.
I never liked taking notes.
I take notes because if I don't, I'm literally going to immediately forget anything that happened.
It happens all the time.
It just helps me remember.
No,
anyways, So Cirell's still the hat.
Cirell's still the hat.
I'm wearing the hat. I'm just
wearing the hat.
Hey, Bird, can I have another beer or ale or whatever the fuck you call it in this?
Hey, fucking Cirella, you want to pull a card?
Not with all these people in the damn bar.
Up to you as a Dark Lake brew appears at your table.
Said you wanted to pull a card. It's up to you.
I already pulled a card earlier.
Yeah, you're right. You said you wanted to pull another one. I am simply allowing you to know the options that are in front of you.
Right now.
We should just go through all the damn cards so we'd be over with it.
No, because then the
Honestly,
deck refreshes.
yeah. I will say it's a little sad that one card did disappear. With literally no effect.
Oh. There was, before you told me to stop reading it, there was one card that I remember that was like, you just level up like fucking 8 times. You just get a shit ton of experience.
I can tell you that's not happened yet.
Oh, okay.
No, it's not that one. But I've had that one in my previous campaigns. Anyways,
It's
Does
entirely up to you.
anything
We're kind
happen?
of wrapping the session, so if you want to end on this will be pretty awesome as well.
fuck it. I'll pull another card.
Let's do it.
Yeah,
Gwen, you pull a card.
I just want to make a call for
Sierra's just-
anyone like watching this. Please go to the video timestamp at 2 whatever the fuck we're at, and just look at Sierra and Melissa's faces at the fucking card drawing.
Yep.
Okay. You
No,
wanna draw-
I think it was better.
No, I'm
I
gonna
know
back up
Sierra.
in the corner with the shield and be like, no, I'm not gonna die today.
I'm gonna hide with Gwen.
Okay.
We're just gonna hide behind the shield together.
How many cards are you drawing?
This one.
1? Okay. I can at least safely give you this information. A lot of bad things have already gone away.
Oh, that's good. Including death.
A lot of them, not all of them.
I think I'm gonna pull a card whenever she's done.
What could be worse than death?
Good point.
Death.
Nothing. So what do I got to lose?
Right.
Exactly.
Death again.
If my
I
character
legit
dies,
again.
It hits super death.
I almost died.
Okay. Do. Okay. You tell me when. This is for Courtney.
when? Oh, I wanted that last one.
Do you want the one?
I know. I always. Yeah, I wanted the. I always feel like it goes so fast. I'm like, I want that. That's
I'm
the one I
going
wanted.
what I feel to be decently slow. But okay.
It's
I don't know.
it's pretty
This
slow.
was the back card.
I'm so gonna laugh if I just fucked myself even harder.
You Death
this
shows
one
up
what
and he's
you do?
like, no game, just get murked immediately.
I mean, he can do whatever he wants.
Oh, that's a look.
Did I just pull the greatest card of all time? Because if so, I will be fucking thrilled.
The card you're looking for.
Also, hang on. Mild timeout. Didn't we split the gems? Should we be putting gems or money into our accounts right now?
We can do that.
I
at
feel
the
like
end.
Caleb has to kind of do it because they might be different values of different things, but I'm not.
Okay, sure.
All of the gems are worth 1,000 each.
Holy shit! So if we each get a pile of 10, then
That is
That's
technically
10,000.
Gruk doesn't know about
10,000
the
gold.
gems.
10,000 gold with.
holy shit! So
Yep.
do you want us to put 10,000 gold in, or do you want us to put
No,
10 gems
you
in?
put 10 gems, and they can be of mundane gems, but they are of such pristine value that no matter what gem they are, they can't be super rare. Like they can't be like azimuth or whatever the fuck. We're talking like diamond, opal, jasmine, shit like that.
Gruk doesn't know about the gems though.
Yeah, well, hey Gruk, we all got a bunch of gems. You get 10 gems. Go get them from Nevira. Sorry, I want him to not. We already have one old lady now. One of our beefcakes is gone. We need to.
I'm not an old lady. I just lost. And
How does gems have to do
Saves.
anything
Fine.
with anything?
Because if he finds out that we've been hiding shit from him, he might let you just get stabbed.
Everybody's gonna let me do that. What are you talking about?
That would have been Tom.
That's fair. See, Gruk, you're welcome.
Okay.
But now I will at least take one hit for you.
Cirella,
That's all I need.
you feel like something in your heart becomes heavy.
oh no.
And that is all.
Oh, you got a heavy heart.
I will message you what you just drew. And again, do not be mad at me.
No, it's not your fault. I drew it, not you.
I realize.
So, quick thing.
Yep.
Whenever I look up gem to put into my inventory.
Yes.
I put 10 blue sapphires into my inventory because I started just searching random ones and I found blue sapphires are worth 1,000 each.
All right.
Yeah. So they can be any gem that you want, but again, it's not like the gemstone of arc stone, whatever the fuck, just generic stones worth 1,000 gold each.
Yeah.
So if you wanted to be like, I have 10 diamonds, those diamonds are worth 1,000 gold each. That is it. That is all. There's nothing magical about these gems. There's no ifs, ands, ors, return backsies, no take backsies, no nothing about them. They are yours. And they came from the deck of many things.
No take backsies, no erases, double backsies.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I just searched for gems that were 1,000 and picked the first one that I found, which happened to be blue sapphires.
Yep.
All right.
And hold on, let me make sure I also understand the rules of this. So, again, this is message to Cirella. So Cirella, you can choose to relay this. You can't relay this verbatim. You have to describe what this is that just happened to you. But to
how much were the gems? Sorry.
1,000 gold each.
Oh, not those. Never mind.
We get 10, right?
You get 10. Yes. They can be of different kinds. You can have like 5 diamonds, 5 sapphires. It does not matter to me. They can be one of their own kind for 10 of them. You can have 10 gems of one kind. I don't care. They can only be a gem of mundane naming, and they are 1,000 gold.
Apparently emeralds are... Oh, wait, never mind.
If you find something that says they are worth more than 1,000, just tell me, and I will edit the value on your thing that says 1,000.
I got it. I read it wrong. No worries.
Gotcha. Courtney, does what happened to you make sense?
Yep.
Okay. We can talk about it when the recording stops. That way, it's a little bit more obvious about what's about to happen, or rather, what's going to continue happening.
Uh-huh.
And then, Tom, you said you wanted to also draw from the deck of many things after Cirella?
Yep, I want to pull one card.
What?
When? That card that was on the bottom.
I'm telling you, it goes by fast. Am I wrong?
It's the lag in the card that is in your right hand. It's the lag between Discord where it's like a half to 1 second lag.
I guess, yeah, because... Okay. All right, I'm going to flip this one over.
Anyways, don't matter. Swear to God, if you level up, I'm going to be pissed.
Yeah, at this point, you kind of...
I would love those...
I don't feel bad for Cirella whatsoever.
I would love it if it's just like, you pull a card and you just fucking explode.
Okay. Well, you'd probably rather this happen. Tom, do me a favor.
Oh, fuck me.
Do me a favor.
Mm-hmm.
Roll 1d4.
Oh, no. 1.
1. Okay.
Yes.
Or does this not let me enter that in? Oh, okay.
For whatever reason, Jason's voice does not sound like his voice at this exact second. And I thought somebody else was in my fucking apartment. That scared the shit out of me.
That's terrifying.
That would be very
crap.
terrifying. Okay. You said you rolled a 1.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. You also draw another card.
Okay. Also, as in there is an effect and I draw another card, or only I draw another card?
I'm going to privately message you what just happened, and I'm going to describe to the group what just happened.
Okay. Can't wait.
Okay. Tom, as you draw this card, you immediately feel your head hurt. You start to feel like your head is shrinking. This headache starts to envelop you and begins from inside of your skull as you feel your brain shrink. It is noticeably 2 sizes less.
I didn't need it anyway.
Wait, his head or his brain?
His brain.
Oh, fuck, never mind. I'm looking at the things that impacts, and I probably needed that.
We're not getting out of here.
I just lost 2 intelligence.
Oh, God.
My intelligence is now at 8.
Yep.
Isn't that like a negative now?
Yep.
It
is a negative 1 to anything with an intelligence check.
Yeah, it's a -1 modifier.
That's funny. It's not funny, but it's funny.
And
we're not getting out of this town because you guys are playing too much with the cards.
At some point, something will happen with the cards where you will leave.
Yeah, no, I remember reading that one too. Okay, yeah, I'll pull another card.
Well, you have to based off of that.
To.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
Let's do it.
Yeah, you have no choice.
I'm sorry. It does say you can.
Yeah, fuck it, let's do it.
Okay. I will go really slow then. Okay.
God. You're gonna die.
It's gonna be fine.
I want to go home.
Keep going. I want that one.
Okay. Hold on, I need to make sure that
I have had neutral and or mild negative things happen. I want a good thing to happen.
Okay.
I've had bad things happen with all these cards. Oh. I really almost died.
I love that you went full overdrive into thinking like a million different games to play, and I'm like, drop the book, bro.
Didn't even think. Oh, I mean, I kept on thinking. I'm like, well, it's because I'm touching the book, but I didn't think about dropping the book.
This would be why I lost at Connect 4 that easily, is because I was thinking 5 moves ahead when I probably should have been thinking 1 move ahead.
Okay, so this card does, due to the way that we are leveling, it does nothing to you.
Fuck.
But you feel yourself, to best describe it, oh wait, hold on, that goes back in, doesn't it?
Damn it, you can't just be like, all right, you get like 3 levels.
No, this one's the opposite one.
Oh, okay, cool, never mind. Then yeah, no, I'm totally on board with you. I agree with you.
So I have to shuffle the deck real quick. This one, you can feel yourself start to lose some of your experiences that you had growing up. Some of those fond memories that you had, some of those things that changed you as a person are no longer as clear as they were to you. And who you are as a person, you've lost that experience, is how I can flavor text it to this one.
Drawing cards, I mean, you just keep losing things.
Well, so because of this one doesn't say can, this one says draw from the deck again, counting it as 1.
Nice.
So you have to draw a third.
One equals 3, guys. 1 equals 3.
Oh my God.
If you somehow get it again, there will be a valid consequence to this, and you're not going to like it if you draw that one again.
Okay, that one that's now at the bottom.
On the bottom.
Why the bottom ones?
Why not?
Okay, it is a different card.
Yay. Yay for different cards.
Like completely different from...
I don't know what it does yet. I'm just typing what the face of it is because that's how I'm keeping track of all these things, because you guys have in total drawn 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 cards this session.
Nice.
And 5 of those, I believe, were not of your own volition.
Nope.
That's fine.
See, Radawil shouldn't have been greedy.
I will.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Cool.
What?
Is that a cool, or is that like a cool, no doubt?
This is a cool, no doubt. Okay.
Ah, fuck me.
Okay. No doubt. Okay. All of you. So you all are sitting at this table as you begin. All of you are sitting around the table, and you're drawing from the deck of many things with little to no care in the world. You see Cirella draw her card, and Cirella, you feel with a heavy heart something occurs in the world around you. It is up to you to tell the group what may have happened, should you wish. But this is a very real thing that is going to be affecting you day in, day out, night in, night out, when you are awake, when you are asleep, when you are thinking about it, when you are not thinking about it. This is a very real thing that exists in the world now, regardless of whether or not you believe in it. This believes in you.
Is that only for her, or is that
is
for all
only
of us?
for Cirella. That little bit of flavor text. As Cirella's card... Oh, I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, you go. You're fine.
Okay. As Cirella's card goes out of existence from being drawn, Tom decides to go ahead and take his luck of the draw as well. He draws 1 card, and he gets a bit of a headache as it occurs. Thinking that drawing from the deck might help out a little bit more to subside this headache, he feels himself with that headache slowly start to lose bits of him that shaped him as a person growing up. As an act of God, having to draw a 3rd card from the deck, without his will, he disappears from your sight.
Just Tom
is gone. Tom is gone. Tom, your friends are replaced, not with normal people, not with things you have seen before, not with anything that your brain can comprehend. You are sitting in front of 3 female figures. Their arms of wings, their feathers plucked, their feathers ruffled, and their feathers clean. The 3 of them have their own distinct look amongst each other. You cannot see their faces, and you cannot make out anything aside from their feathers and how they look. You are looking at the Fates.
Oh my god.
You can see that from their feathers, there appears to be something going betwixt all of them, almost like a line of reality. You can start to see your very own timeline as it occurs to you and to you alone, how you choose to perceive reality, interwoven between them. You can see that there are tiny little talons from these 3 fates that are creating this reality as you see it, both at the beginning, at the end, and in the middle. It is all being meddled with at each and every point. You can see that there are things that you recall from your own timeline, and you can see that there are things that you have never seen before, but rather a what-if scenario. The fates call down to you and say you are able to change any one thing that you see fit. You can either avoid or erase one of these events in your life as if it never happened. This event can have effects either before, in the future, or right now from what you are doing. The fates let you know that you can make this choice now or later, up until Tom is dead. When you make this call, you will be taken back to the fates out of any area that you are in. This does not save Tom from any damages that might be occurring around him, merely takes him into a plane of existence that is neither here, nor there, nor anywhere that can be reached where the fates exist. When you make this change, these effects will have a butterfly effect. If you change something before, this can change something in the future. If you change something in the current, this will divert your current timeline into something that you may not see fit. If you choose to try and alter something that is in the future, you will have no idea what you are messing with and how you end up there. They reiterate, you can only avoid or erase. To pull back the curtain, you cannot change what you may have seen in the scrying pool growing up. You can only avoid what you may have seen or erase what you may have seen. You cannot choose to see something else that you would not have seen previous. Do you understand?
So I can either avoid something happening to me or erase something that I am aware of that has happened in this timeline. Do I have to be the one that has personally experienced this?
No. This is your timeline. That is to stress, Cirella's timeline is different than your timeline. Nevira's timeline, Gwen's timeline, Tom's timeline, Gruk's timeline, all timelines are different. They are all interwoven in their own things, and they are all separate and also together. Should you choose something that happens in someone else's timeline, that person will not know that it happened, as their timeline will merely change to exist with what you changed. Anything that may have happened in the past, their memories will reflect that. So if you change someone outside of you, that will affect them. You will know that you made this change and you will carry that change with you. If you change something of your own timeline, you will not know what you changed, merely that it is different. Trying to remember anything you may have changed in your own timeline will cause you severe damage.
I do not want to make this decision now.
Okay. Choosing not to make the decision now, you appear back at the table with your friends as the card disappears from existence.
See? I knew he'd be back.
Yeah, I just had
a nice trip.
Where did you go?
I just had to go out and get, some milk and cigarettes. It's fine.
Tom, you didn't leave. You disappeared.
Yeah, I have the power to disappear to go get milk or cigarettes at any point in time. You didn't know that?
The fuck you do.
Real quick, T. You choosing to not do it now, you do not get to go back and forth between this place anytime you want. When you make that decision, that is final.
Yeah. I get one opportunity between now and and before I'm dead, where I can say I'm going to make a decision, and then when I get back to that place to make that decision, I have to make a decision while I'm there.
Yep. Once Tom dies, that is over.
Right. But I'm never going to die.
Yeah.
Never say never.
I almost did.
If you just dropped the book.
I did drop the book.
After you started panicking.
I panicked. Death was in front of me, holding a knife.
Okay. We all panic at times. It's fine. So if I change something that's in the past, I will basically, because I'm writing it down, I will basically have that memory removed, and it will be as if it never happened.
Say that for me one more time.
If I change something that happened in the past, then it will be as if that never occurred, and it will be just removed from that timeline. And then there may be, because of that decision made, a butterfly effect from messing with that onward.
And I would encourage you to think about any way that could have changed anything in the future. Let's go ahead and just use it as an example. Let's say if you were to have avoided the scrying pool, your name would not be your name.
Right.
And whatever ripple effect that may occur. Additionally, just because something would have a ripple effect that would affect your timeline and affect others, again, to use like the scrying pool thing, others may still have Tom Bardy as something that they are known with. That is no longer you.
Makes sense.
So just be aware of the things that can happen with that, because to put it as you wanted to put it at the very beginning of all this, whenever we were talking about all of us playing D&D together, this is one of your times to try and fuck with the DM, and the DM to fuck you at just as far back.
Right. Yeah, I will have to think of things that I may want to do.
Also, I did not want to kill anyone earlier, but it was kind of cool.
No, like you were saying that. Well, okay, you might want to. If we're like at the end, you may want to stop the recording and we.
Well, let me ask you
things.
Is everyone cool? Is everyone okay with where they're at? To go ahead and start retiring their characters for the night.
Yeah, I think we have a clear goal as to what we're doing the next time we go out.
Awesome.
With the only minor side thing being Green Pirate Hatman.
Green Pirate Hatman. Yeah, there's so I can't tell you what happened just yet. You have to wait until the next episode.
But yes, watching DBC all over again.
Find out on the next episode next Saturday at 10 a.m. CW.
Yeah, 5 assholes play D&D.
Dun 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 dun. All right. And end.